me off guard.
Always does. It's how you make the ladies laugh. Just play Monster Hunter. Isn't that right, chat? What's up? It's been like a month, pretty much.
Which Monster Hunter?
World.
Mm.
Yeah. But yeah, we're back. We just had a couple of times off. I was sick for one, and I think someone else was away or also sick. One of the things. It doesn't
blame
matter. Typically, that's the best advice is to blame K because it's usually true.
Actually, last fortnight it was me and Darian going on a date.
Blame K though.
But I was also sick.
Yeah, that's fair. Blame me and Darian. It's easy. I'll take it.
Blame love.
Just blame the love.
Might as well. That's a laptop.
Blame love.
Sorry, I'm just organizing music. Alright, yeah. So it's been a bit.
The love.
I've drunk my water. Let's just get on with it, huh? Previously in Guardians Rebirth, our heroes headed east, preparing for the encounter with the Scorpions. On the evening of the first night, they met with a group of nomads that lived in the area, and probably the leader of this increase in arachnids is a Tlinkali. They learned that they are the giant spiders, and they are proficient hunters. They traded some food and rested for the evening. They spent their evening prepping spells and magical effects before conflict with the ambush hunters, making sure they had immunity against poison effects. They ambushed the ambush and began severely hurting the leader before it got a powerful blow on Kaede, paralyzing her. This poison did not last long, as after swarms of little scorpions were dispatched, and soon after only two giant scorpions remained. They took some time to rest up and decided the next day to look for the hovel that the creatures came from. Kaede cast her magic the next morning, which led the party north, where they located a tight and cramped burrow where a singular giant scorpion lived with her children, and they quickly dispatched them. Calling back out, another casting the spell failed, and so the party headed a direction. I said south/west, but I'm not entirely sure if that's true anymore. So, yeah. Let me switch screens, get the map up. All things I should have done before, but I'm cringe. And proud of it. Everyone is cringe.
No, just you.
No, everyone's cringe.
I'm cringe.
Is that a debuff?
You just have to embrace the cringe. I don't think anyone is based in this world. Except newborn babies. They've done nothing to be cringe yet. And then they cry, and then they cringe immediately.
Is cringe a debuff?
For 2 seconds.
Babies start off mid, and then they become cringe.
Yes.
They're feeling very neutral today.
I don't remember what direction we were going. All I remember is that Maya was very upset by the fact that we just killed something that wasn't even fighting us.
I believe you had...
We were deciding on whether or not we do another loop through the area to try and look for that hovel, or if we choose just to go north or east, sort out the stuff we're here to do, and then come back and check again on our way back.
I think you've got 2 or 3 tiles left.
Yeah, we moved 1 tile.
I think, yeah. So then you have 3 tiles left. Alright.
So, we've already done a search of the area before, and this is the wrong spot, but our locate creature led us to the spot, which means where we were was, well, further from the hovel than where we are now. Well, other way around. Where we are now is further. What do we want to do? I'm tongue-tied, brain fog. Do we want to go to the north and northeast and sort out this trial that we're looking for, and then just try to look for it on the way back? Or do we want to try and look more and see if we can sort it out now? What's everyone think?
Something like this, we could probably come back to at a different point or a different time. If we need to get ourselves some power, then I feel like looking for this trial, whatever, is probably the best. Whatever we might come across, whether it just be there, the trial itself, or just given to us. Either way, we probably need to prioritize that more than anything else.
Mayu, May?
Yeah, I think we should.
we just do what Kaide says.
We can keep looking around for these creatures, these Kinkali, whatever. Or it could be something that might just come up with more information later. We know they're away from towns. There's not much we can really do just by wandering around if other things aren't working.
We took the orbs of the ones that we killed, didn't we? This is out of character, by the way.
Yeah.
The new batch we
Yeah.
killed, the cores.
The ones from the big thing, not that like
Yeah,
little
this.
thing.
I have a Tlinkali core.
Yeah. So we already got one of them, so maybe bringing that back, they'll be like, hey, that's what we need.
Yeah.
I guess as we go through again, we can do a quick sweep just to make sure there's no others. But
Yeah, we've got like the at the mountain the thing we like need to do before we head back to town. So I think we should do that, and then we could spend a bit of, if we have extra time, spend it around here making sure it's all cleaned up, and then if there's trouble over at town, we know we can just immediately head there.
Easy. So yeah, we will head to northeast then, by the sound of it, to the mountains. Huzzah! I just as we walking in the rough direction of northeast.
Adventure!
Adventure awaits.
Alright,
There's no add-on for that.
go ahead. Pick your spots.
Go ahead and
I feel like-
adventure.
Given the situation, just do probably makes the most sense.
Yeah.
that's how many, do we have that many slots to have? Did we only move one?
Yeah, we moved one from like there
Yeah.
to here.
So okay, creature can only be within 1 mile anyway.
Yeah, because that, like, the space below where we were would have been 2 days worth of travel.
As you make your way there, the sandstone and sand that's been your path mainly starts to become less and less dense, and you're stuck in this very much craggy rock-like area as you're getting closer towards the mountains. There is still sand present, it's just not laid on as thick. Eventually, as you travel these craglands, you find respite at the edge of the mountain range that you can see. They seem quite tall. You cannot even see the summits from the bottom here. Even as you're approaching, you can see that even the tallest ones here seem to be breaking the cloud barrier.
Which,
Wow.
given what our notes say, we have to ascend to the summit to find the trial. Now I wish I took the fly spell.
May in particular, you notice that, like, everyone could see this, but you see that this is like quite, like the clouds are quite dense around this mountain here, and they seem to be like storm clouds. The lightning in the water hasn't like hit you guys at all, but the mountain itself, the tops are covered in storm clouds.
I'll point that out. Was there anything in the riddle thing about storms?
I believe
yeah.
there was, yes.
Where was my notes? I just closed them because I'm a genius. Oh, Vera. It's scale the rocks of lightning and flame, and at the summit the stubborn rock awaits.
Can you send me that?
No.
Yeah, I don't think I wrote it down. Should have.
Just gonna. I know I have it written somewhere, but I just want to
Lightning plants. Oh, yeah.
be certain.
Stop knocking shit over, Cat.
Yeah. Wait, was it all the mountains that like were stormy, or was it like a specific one?
all of them. Like where the
Okay,
clouds
yeah.
are breaking the barrier, it seems to be storm clouds.
Yeah. So yeah, it's not like climate specific mountain that has the lightning above it. It just like seems these are the lightning, and I guess if lightning can set stuff on fire, so it could also be flame.
Or one of these mountains could be potentially volcanic. Or it could merely mean the whole point of this being the land of the phoenix and that being the land of the lightning something. I don't remember what the animal is for it.
Dragon? Wait. Yeah, dragon.
I always
Ryu's
forget.
armor, lightning of the east.
It could be there could be a specific mountain that is in between them that is necessary. It could be the tallest mountain, or it could be, yeah, a volcano. It's another idea. Or as always, I feel like we're looking for the section of the mountain range that is bordering the two lands.
Yeah, I reckon.
Right, well, we might as well camp here for the night and start the ascent tomorrow morning.
Probably easier for
Yep.
us to be camping on the base.
This even look like something we'd be able to climb without mountaineering gear. Mountaineering gear.
Probably.
There is. Would you know that? There isn't any.
could
There
roll
isn't any
survival.
natural. Yeah, you can roll survival. There doesn't look like to be any natural paths or main paths that are circulating a mountain. There is definitely like paths and crevices that seem to be go deeper, but from what you can tell, at least immediately looking into the range, there doesn't seem to be any ascending ones. I think with a 21 mine would be concerned. Like there isn't any. There doesn't look like any sort of safe climbing method to this at all.
Yeah.
Given limited knowledge on the subject, I assume there. One would assume that you'd need climbing gear.
She's sort of like keeping it quiet until like we sort of start setting up. She's sort of just like, I don't know if we can do this, guys.
I don't think.
I think it could be difficult, but I believe we can do it.
No, I mean, sorry, you go, Rebecca.
I was thinking, if we had a way of making me stronger, it could work. Because I have a natural climbing speed, so I should just be able to scale this myself. So if there was some way that we could either give you guys climbing speed as well, or like if I was like super strong, we could just like use Shibari to like tie us all together, and I could just pull us all up.
Well, I have enhanced ability, so I could make you stronger.
Yeah, so that would give me advantage. I don't know. But I only have a strength score of 10.
I'm assuming this is kind of like a conversation that sort of happens maybe like around the campfire, like over the evening.
Yeah.
And as like this is all happening, like people are like wondering what to do. I'm going to go into my little deck of cards to the side. I'm gonna pull out a card. I'm gonna basically place it, tap on it to activate it, and a set of climbers kit comes from it.
That would,
I
if
think,
we had
this-
those for everyone.
Well, I
mean,
think because these are used to anchor a person, the main people we seem to be needing this for is for you two. If May is able to climb on her own and feel comfortable doing so, I can fly. I have this ability to do so.
Oh yeah. She like looks over and looks at your wings and is like, oh yeah.
I can do that. So this would mainly be for you two, and splitting this kit between the two of you shouldn't be too difficult. Just gotta remember to make sure you anchor yourself every like so often, just so you don't have as much to fall back down to.
Well, I guess that was what I was concerned about. I mean, I don't really know all that much about mountaineering. I considered it for a bit there, and I read up, and with my whatever I read, it was something that you can really hurt yourself doing this sort of stuff if you're not prepared. So, yeah, you flying is good, and May turning into something strong and good at climbing is good. It's just, yeah, me and Haito.
I understand, but
Like
that's
the weather is another thing as well.
that's
bad
the
weather,
only part.
very dangerous.
Well, that's the thing. That's the only part which I'm not entirely sure how to go about other than burning it.
Well, when we are resting, the hut will keep us warm and safe. It's while traveling that obviously climbing will be a bit of a risk. I've got spells that I can use as well to assist myself in climbing, or more like recover from mistakes.
Do you happen to have Featherfall?
No,
Hmm.
it was in my old spell book, I think,
Great.
but I have this, and I'm just going to cast Maximilian's Earthen Grasp. It's like a large, like a large size hand made of stone and dirt. It's like, if someone falls, I can catch them.
That'll work.
It only lasts 1 minute, but it will give you enough time for someone to reset themselves and, get themselves going again. If I fall, it's enough time to catch myself before it gets too bad.
I don't
Sure.
really have much that I can help people with.
It's fine. Like, I've got Enhanced Ability, I've got Earthen Grasp, I have Haste, though I don't think that would be a particularly intelligent spell to cast all the time, given its limited duration. And yeah, as I said, I now wish I brought Fly.
There are a few things that I could potentially do myself to help. Some spells that I know I have access to, like similarly to me, I can enhance someone. I could summon a bestial spirit to be able to lift, be a lifting source. Not often, of course, but it's something.
Yeah.
I'm mainly just saying that there are ways we can do this if this is what people want to do.
Ooh.
As long as, if we get to a point where we think that it's too dangerous to keep going, we should turn back.
Fair enough. I don't
Sometimes
think-
it's better to admit defeat.
Yeah, I don't think a suicide trip is anyone's idea of a good time. Also, I'm going to prepare a rope trick. In case of a sudden storm, it can at least give us an hour of safety.
That's probably better than nothing.
It's enough time for me to, or it's enough time if I need to put the rope trick up, get us everyone in safely, and then I can prepare to cast the dome. If we need to stay longer, that is only a ritual, so the dome can be put up as many times as we need.
It just takes extra time to cast, correct?
10 minutes.
Then that should be fine.
Okay, well, I'll try to think of ways that I can help a bit more. But for now, I'm gonna turn in.
Okay.
Same. I think good rest for tonight is definitely something we need, given what's ahead of us tomorrow.
I'm going to spend a bit more time just sorting out the supplies to split between the two of you at the minimum. And see if I've got spares at least for May. I'll probably stick on first watch.
Alright then. We'll have our perception checks then.
So I will set up my my Shamwood steakhouse. Steak out. I can't fucking speak.
Yeah, big
Oh,
steak
steak.
here. Right, get some meat.
Why?
Yeah, I've got the steak out going as well. And
I like the
will-
steakhouse.
Why is that there?
Wiped.
Do I
I
have
will
enhanced
do-
ability on me? Oh no. Wait. Advantage check wisdom. Yeah, I do have enhanced ability. First one was an 8, so that's 15.
Why do you have a...
I shouldn't. It's 15. The advantage is there because I still have a lot of stuff on me, and one of them is the probably
okay.
enhanced ability.
Oh, good.
Are you taking second watch, Gary?
Oh no, I was rolled, so it's over and done with. But Haito usually goes in the later. He has to go either first or last because he has no dark vision.
May
I'll take
2nd,
third and fourth
Mayu
then.
is 3rd and 4th, and Hayato is last.
My audio is cutting out for a lot of that. Can I just get a quick recap on what our current plan is?
Lime.
Resting up, and then I think resources are going, like changing out spells and stuff is going to happen to try and accommodate for Haito and Mayu.
Okay. Because I'm trying to pull up like my list of animals, which is not loading at the moment, but I could switch to druid as well and maybe shape change into something that can climb and is big enough to carry 1 or 2 people.
Monkey.
That's not a bad idea. Also, half the sheet.
15, huh? Okay.
Oh, actually, do I swap to rogue actually instead and rely more on speed to catch up to people?
As, Kaide's 15. Nothing seems to happen in the night, very much. Although May and Mayu would notice that the stakeout, the Shamwood stakeout, the entity that is there is very much like opaque and partially visible, but you can tell that its form is very much reduced.
Oh.
Reduced. Okay.
Yeah, it's like if it was like if it was a 6-foot creature that was like performing this like visible route around the party, he's very much like 3 feet tall.
It's a feminine form. It's like like a blurred feminine form.
Yep.
So yeah, if it's like kind of, I guess it's sort of reduced, but it's also kind of blurred even more. Like it's harder to tell like the form. Mayu is kind of disturbed by this, so I'm gonna say that her perception roll will be mostly on like the movements of the form rather than what she should be doing. She's trying to keep focus, but yeah.
Yeah, it looks like it's like all its other features seem to be fine. It just seems to have like shrunken.
Yeah.
As morning breaks, let me give a long rest and then clear up things, and then I'll ask my questions. Actually, I'll ask my questions before giving the long rest. That'll probably be smarter. We changing active classes.
Yeah, I'll
Stay
change to
pedal
druid.
knight. I will stay pedal knight, and I'll put my points in a pedal knight because it's lower than cleric at the moment.
I am going to stay as ranger, just mainly for one spell.
I assume Darren is going to do the same.
I am staying as March. Wizard.
Are you going to expend a spell slot for mage armor, or do I get rid of the effect?
No. Yeah, I'm not going to do Mage Armor this morning.
The ring as well, the night before, or no?
Oh yeah, recharging the ring. Let me see what spells I currently have into it. The Ring of Spell Storing. We have Silvery Barbs and double protection from poison.
I could throw in a Burdened Blood if people want.
Well, given we're going to be climbing, what I'm probably going to do, I'm probably going to throw in 2 Maximilian's Earthen Grasps.
Are they first level?
Nope,
Okay.
second.
Is that too much in the ring?
5 levels worth, exactly.
So 2, 2, and a 1. Okay.
Are we changing XP drain?
Minute.
No.
Good.
No,
Wizard.
still gonna stick on Druid.
Is my XP on rogue?
Yep.
Yeah, that's fine.
Alright, find a long rest.
Yeah, I think it's very worth noting that like when it comes to like other people's time for like keeping a watch out, mainly particularly to like Haito and Mayu, there's like parts of like climber's gear that has been set aside for you, which is like a harness, some gloves, some spikes for your for your shoes. Like Haito's made sure to like get stuff for the people here, but yeah, just there's also for May there is like a harness there and space shoes if need be, but like that's entirely up to you.
Okay, so there's enough materials for everyone.
I imagine there would be.
Or yeah, at least the basic materials. Probably should take the harness because that's like what keeps like you tethered to
Yes.
everyone else in the mountain. I'll take that.
Yeah.
Because yeah, I have nothing to stop me from being thrown off. I can just naturally scale it.
Easy, then I
Yeah,
guess.
and imagine like when I wake up, like yeah, everything all done as well for my end. It's like, all right, with climbing this, it's probably best that have May be the one leading, considering her adaptability in climbing, placing anchors down, and then the rest can follow. Every so often, I'm probably going to fly behind. I'm going to be flying the entire time, but to save on the rope, I'm going to fly behind, remove probably the last anchor in the chain to allow for some rope to come up. And we're going to take this slow. I'm going to keep moving the rope through all the anchors until eventually the rope is extended back at the top again.
Okay.
It may take time, but it's either that or quickness. And potential falling hazards.
Taking it slow and steady is good.
Absolutely, I agree.
Good luck, everyone.
Alright, we'll have everyone but me roll survival checks.
Perfect. Yeah,
I
the
able
basic.
to assist someone.
You're the someone.
We're all assisting you.
Yeah, basically, it's like
Tower, right?
No,
Oh, right.
sorry, I'm able to like for climbing.
Yeah. I think this is a whole like travel check.
yeah, just for like the visual memory as well. It's like the idea, like if the rope's like fully stretched out, it's like going to the bottom one, picking that up, going to the one above that, picking that up, going to the one above that, until it slowly moves back up to the top, and then it's that slow movement constantly. Just to make it as like safe as possible that she feels like she can be. 28.
That is a really good roll.
Okay.
and let the team down.
It's probably the first time where like Kaede is like extremely focused on like making things as secure as possible, even taking a bit of time to do so. Like every now and then she's like always like make sure the time is the essence, but this is especially if we get up further up, she's being careful. She's making sure, particularly like Mayu and even Haito, if he's fine, able to handle things. Probably seeing that like Mei is like able to be adept at climbing, it's like she's still making sure that you're fine, but it's like less often compared to like checking on the other two. And there are like points where like she'd probably like wherever there's like an easy ledge to like sort of stay on for a while, which doesn't force her to fly, she'd probably like stay there, wait a bit, and then go on again.
So, yeah, and then +1 to your check, May. And so, just so I understand what's happening, Kaede, Haito and Mayu are tied with the rope of Shibari.
Yep.
And we can probably attach on other rope as well.
Okay, and then who's that connected to?
I'm fine, I'm not connected to it.
But are you holding onto the rope?
I'll probably like be going through the rope, yeah, like putting as little strength onto it, but like being near it, yeah.
But it's connected to May.
If she wants it to be, that is entirely up to her.
Well,
yeah.
Someone needs to. Okay. So. Okay. What's everyone's weights?
Is
Actual weight? What is his actual weight? Because our cards don't count.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it doesn't say how heavy you are on your notes.
No, none of my stuff is on correctly.
Maya's pretty short. She's only about 5 foot. So, and she's pretty slight build, so she wouldn't be much more than, I'd say, I guess, like 50 kilos.
Double checking
I'd say,
what I have on.
given Haito 6'1", he's like a skinny, lanky dude, he'd still be like 70, 80 kilos.
Yeah.
I have no idea if the Kaede
May's
is 4 foot tall.
Maximum pull is 150 pounds.
If this is going to be an issue, I can change into a polar bear that has a 20 strength.
Okay. Yeah. No, I'm trying to figure out what's happening, and it's got climbing speed.
Yeah, all good. Yeah, it has a. Oh wait, no, it doesn't. Wait, I can change into a brown bear had one, and then it has a strength of 19.
Okay. Oh, good. I'm just trying to figure out the logistics.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Sorry. Polar bear does. Yeah, polar bear doesn't, but brown bear has a climb speed of 30 and it has a strength of 19.
And you can go for
A while.
2 hours per shift.
No.
You can stay out of shape for a number of hours equal to half your draw level round down. So 2 at 5th. Let's just make sure if circle forms doesn't change that.
I don't think it changes time.
No. So yeah, you can be a bear for 4 hours.
Right.
And are you a medium or a large
But then you
creature
can
as a
take
bear?
short rests, right?
They come back on short rests. You can take the short rests. I'm just saying that
Yes.
it's a 4-hour section each time you're climbing. If you wanted to do a full day of 8 hours of travel, then you need to take a short rest and go for 9.
That's fine.
Or we could just cut an hour early. It's like 4 hours of climbing, hour rest, then 3 hours of climbing.
Alright, I
What's
put
that
into a
for?
calculator. The combined weights of Mayu and Haito come to 286 pounds, and the capacity of a 19 strength large creature is 570 pounds.
Okay, well, good. What is I'm just gonna ask what's happening to Drake Companion and Atsushi. I assume Pickles is going to be fine.
Yeah, Pickles is gonna fly because it's a bird.
Yeah, Atsushi doesn't have a climb speed, apparently, so he will just like go on the pocket plane.
Okay.
I think I will probably do the same. Like, bring the Drake Companion close, and put them in their own little pocket plane.
Alright, so. Yeah, you're +1 to your survival check, May.
Is that in the tower or do I do it in the open?
You do it in the open, everyone else did it in the open
Okay.
by accident, it's fine.
Yeah.
There's no reason for a reason to hide it. Okay.
Yeah, this one I played more of a supporting role because I can't really be the leader.
Yeah. As you all start making your way up, it is a bit of a struggle, but you are going at a slow pace. Well, you would have advantage, you are going at a slow pace. I'll roll it again.
Oh, okay.
Get 5.
Luckily, it going at a slow pace and the climb speed.
Why would you do this to me?
You're welcome.
Luckily, going at a slow pace doesn't give you the negative you would be at the same. You go at the same speed as if you're going at normal at the moment with the half speed of climbing up the mountain. So you don't lose. You don't go quarter speed. You only go half. And because you're going slow, it's equaling the same.
Too bad I can't coronal shift to let you reroll that.
Coronal shift the entire day.
I would. Can I use my inspiration to let her reroll it?
Inspirations are for you only.
Yeah.
I think we've gone over that before.
Yeah, I know.
As you begin your ascent, it is a little bit tricky as May is getting used to the bare body, and B, climbing up a mountain in a bare body.
For the first time?
Kinda. I think for the first time. I would like for everyone but Kaede to roll me a dex saving throw.
Righty.
Can I be able to use my reaction to assist someone?
No.
Damn.
Could I have Pickles be using the help action on me?
I would say she could, but this isn't a thing that she can help with.
Okay. Well, if I fail, the rope can hold 3,000 pounds.
Yeah, but if I fail...
If you fail, that's what the Maximilian's Earthen Hand is for.
Is that
Yeah,
the dex?
okay.
Is that the dex of a bear? Is the bear's dex?
Oh, shoot, no, actually.
Brown bear's dex is a plus
no,
0.
yeah, it is the dex of a bear, actually. Never
Yo,
mind.
Quincy?
Oh, good.
Could I use
Yes, I
Coronal
have the same
Shift
dex as
to let her
a bear.
reroll?
Yeah, go ahead.
I'm gonna burn Coronal Shift to let her try to reroll that.
No, it's all good.
It didn't matter.
Go up, not down!
As you're placing your hands upon this of this thing as you're climbing it itself, at the start it's pretty fine to do so, but as you're climbing up, as you're making a distance, maybe about an hour, it starts to get hot and warm, and as you continue climbing, it's almost like burning to the touch. It's not gonna cause like lasting damage, but it does like hurt by keeping your hands there for too long. Both May and Haito, at like points in the thing, just continuously grab onto it, and you both take a total of 8 fire damage as you're climbing up this side of the mountain.
Oh.
Hang on, wait, I'll just
I
add
was
some...
right. It's a volcano, or at least a hot rock.
So I'll have 26 left. I'll just add it as the bear form.
I touch the rocks. It feels fine to me, wearing the desert gear and the sandals that give me fire resistance. It's fine. Doing great.
As you climb up, a brief period, everything sags down for half a second as May reverts to human form, has the weight of both of you suddenly in her cat body as everything gets shunted down maybe 2 feet. She quickly reapplies a bear form and continues the climb.
I imagine just like a panic of that. Like I just create like a land spirit that can like basically be a support way to just kind of keep people like from the back up.
Eventually, you find a decent enough landing where everyone can fit to take a rest, a short rest. And as you do so, you continue climbing. As you're sitting down and resting, and as you're noticing as you're climbing, it doesn't seem like the entire mountain is hot. It just seems to have these like flashes. These different sections of the mountain seem to be burning hot.
Interesting.
Well,
My
confirmation.
my would tend to the wounds of May and Haito. Like, I feel like they're so superficial, but I'm still gonna. So May took some damage.
It went to the bear form, so I don't have any
Oh,
damage
cool.
on me.
Yeah, she would check you and be like, "Oh, okay, you look okay." She'd even check Kaide, even though Kaide's flying, and you know, but she'd be like, "Are you okay? Did you? This is probably a bit silly, but you didn't get hurt by anything. There was no like falling debris or you know, ash."
Just some hot rocks.
I'm saying this to Kaide, by the way.
Yeah, no.
Smoke inhalation.
Like,
I mean-
"Are you okay?"
No, yes, I'm fine. Besides a bit of strain, like the joints at the back, the wings, I'm fine. It's just a lot more
That's all.
of this than am used to.
All you
It's
have
fine.
to say for her to sink a gentle treatment. She's like, "Oh, back pain's no joke. I hope this helps." She's too late.
It's just like it's a new muscle.
Well, sometimes you can overextend muscles. You need to be careful with that sort of stuff. Yeah, this will help. Now, I gotta go tend to some burnt hands. She runs over to Haito.
I'm fine. I've never burnt anything in my life.
Sit down, please.
My
The
hands are
kitchen's a
fine.
lie.
I've never burnt anything in my life.
She just, like, grabs your hands and drops a gentle treatment. She's just like, I mean, you could try and pull away, but she's holding your hands.
He doesn't. He counters by holding her hands back, making her embarrassed.
No, she doesn't care. She's too busy focusing on healing him.
Double down. They'll never. They can't defend themselves.
Call her bluff, call her bluff.
1d10.
Oh, she's calling my bluff.
She's calling your bluff. Oh no. Okay. 2 points of damage is so minor that she thinks that she's done enough of a job. It's like, okay, I think that's better.
I'll take it.
Just, because you've got gloves on, but it's like, I guess it's been through the gloves, so she's just like,
He's like, they're fine. They're good as new.
My gloves.
okay. Hopefully this will be done soon. She's like
Oh,
roots around in her bag to
protection.
see if she's got like anything that can help, but of course she doesn't have anything, so she's just like, that's it.
Climb away. Yeah, it's like even saving throws. Freaking enhanced ability doesn't help with saves, so it's like it wouldn't have helped there. Plus, I was gonna enhance strength, so it doesn't really help with dex either. Well, keep going up.
Yep. Everyone else is ready?
Okay. As you climb up for another period of time before everyone starts feeling a bit tired, we'll have the same 3 people roll a dex save again.
Oh boy, no.
Yay!
Into the tower. Oh no, hang on. That's not
Oh,
no,
whoops.
that was the check before. Hey, I'm actually rolling.
We have
okay.
land!
As you
I'm helping.
As you're climbing, Hayato may this time around looking out for these things. Like the moment it starts to feel a bit warm, touches against the rock face are very quick. There to get you to the next section of wall and nothing more. Eventually find a small cave to rest in for the evening.
And as usual, I'm going to roll my shameless stakeout again. Does it still look really small?
Yep.
Is it any smaller than what it was, or same level of small?
It seems to have shrunken a little bit more. Not like a huge amount, probably maybe. I mean, half a foot is pretty big, but yeah, half a foot.
She's sort of like, cause she, like, I guess we're setting up the thingy, so she's like set it up outside.
Yeah.
And she's sort of off on her own a little bit with it, like just kind of standing next to it, like she's concerned. She's sort of like, kind of like muttering under her breath something. It's almost like she's talking to it, but she's sort of off on her own.
As you're...
I was gonna say,
Nothing.
seeing that she is kind of off on her own, I like to think, and then you can tell me if I'm wrong,
Mhm.
with the sort of insight that I generally have, ability-wise, that I can maybe like feel that there's something off.
Definitely.
Yeah.
This is the same kind of weird, distant behavior that she had a little while back with the locket.
Yeah. And at that, I feel like maybe like I've done like all the stuff I need to do. The others just like slowly like covering their energy. I'm going to move out to where you are and just slowly approach. Like there's no stealth or anything behind it, but it's not like a interruptive one where it's like in case you have something you're doing or saying, she lets you do that first.
She probably wouldn't, she's kind of distracted right now, so she probably wouldn't even pick up that you've, approached. As she's sort of just like, kind of, just, this thing kind of like sits in one spot for the most part. Like, she tends to put it like at one side of the, like, facing out of the cave.
Yeah.
Like, and she's just sitting on the ground sort of near it because it's so small, and she's sort of like just looking confused and like sort of looking down at her hands to see like if, you know, it's her magic that's failing or whatever. She's like, where are you going? Why are you so small?
I guess sort of with the rough implications that I'm picking up from the insight, I would move up. A somewhat like gentle touch on the shoulder, like almost like a reassuring, like just sort of hand placed upon, just to kind of, in a way like that kind of usual snapping out of it, so like sort of way, where it's like gentle press, just to let you know that I'm just like here, announcing my presence.
She startles a little bit at your jump, but it's not like a holy shit, someone caught me sort of thing. It's like she didn't even realize that you were there. Oh, sorry, Cody.
No, don't. I'm just making sure that... Is everything alright?
Yeah. My magic's just playing up a little bit. I called it out, and it just seems a lot smaller than it should be.
I'll take a look at it.
It's like she's fading. It's fading away.
Upon hearing that, Kaine would like sort of take a seat nearby next to you. And like as she does, it's like, well, I wish I knew exactly what was going on, but as I mentioned, this spell is something I don't even remember from the game at all. But that being said, it could be anything. I doubt this is something really need to worry about, or that it's your fault. It could be presence of where we might be heading to. If this is a trial to some of the gods of of this world, then it might be that interference. It could depend on a lot of things.
I guess that makes sense. If this place has got lots of magical energy and stuff, like, it could be interfering, but it doesn't seem to be interfering with any of our other magic at all. May's still able to transform fine. I haven't seen any issues with that. My healing worked fine before. I mean, it could be this specific type of magic.
Exactly. I believe it could have to do with the school that it come from, potentially. This seems more...
Conjuration.
Oh, that was different than I thought it would be. Either way, if there's potentials to where things could go with this sort of stuff. Magic is very elusive. In the game it was structured, but here it's free flowing.
Edo looks up from his spellbook, looks back down. Free flowing my ass.
But if I notice that, it's just a glare.
Like tiny metal, like and expensive.
That's your fault. Don't lose your book.
Yeah. Thanks.
Like
I'll
I
try not
said,
to worry about it. I mean, it's a spell. I should. I'm not worried. It's okay. I'm just concerned about my magic and.
We're all still getting used to the rules of how things work around here. It's been a fair while now, but even then, I'm still finding out new things that, well, I didn't think were normal for this world.
Yeah, it's a pretty good place. I mean, anything can happen.
Exactly.
And as we get stronger, our magic can do lots of different things.
Yeah. And in a way, it can get stronger. It can... The words are here I'm trying to think about exactly coming to mind, but...
Who knows what we'll be able to do?
Exactly. Trust me when I say, though, that it really can't be anything. Do not put too much stress on yourself for this. We are so far out of our norm, our normality, that it is completely alien to us.
Thank you, Kaede. And she hugs you, and she seems a lot more relieved than she should be.
At first, like, the hug comes in, it's like, I imagine it was like a bit sudden, like, and it was like the arms up kind of just lets it happen and just slowly sort of reciprocates it. That same sort of hug that's maybe happened once or twice where it's needed, like...
It's when she pulls away, she's like she looks like her same old normal self again. Like there's nothing concerning her.
Yeah.
Like
And-
take that from what you will.
Yeah, there is like at least a relief there, which you might not be able to pick up, but like there is definitely a relief that it looks like you are cheerier, but there is probably still something with Kaede. Where it's just like there is something deeper, but she's trying not to show that.
Maya was very distracted by the fact that like she got an answer about stuff. Like she probably she's kind of, I mean, we'll leave it at that. She's relieved of something.
Yeah, I probably will stay. I'll probably will stick around for a while. Watch over the spirit with you. Maybe like try like an idle chatter, just come up with like little theories of like, you know, how particular things might interact and whether or not they're being made up or not. That's entirely up to you to decide.
She seems like it's not distant. It's she's enjoying your company there, but she seems kind of like distracted.
Yeah.
Like not in like in a bad way. It's like she's thinking of like other things at the same time.
It's probably one of those moments which may have been seen before, and Kaede just fills her role of that gentle distraction. The soft-spoken, sort of, just taking away attention from something else to her voice.
Whereas Mayu's doing the thing that she does when she's in those weird moods, and she just sort of looks at the locket. Like she'll just sort of like hold on to the locket, or you know, just like she'll be holding on to the locket, just sort of staring out into space sort of thing. But this time she's doing it whilst looking at the spell.
I don't think Kaede would particularly acknowledge that.
Yep.
She knows where your sight is being led to, but she doesn't say anything about it if she does notice.
Yeah. But yeah, I think AJ just went AFK.
Oh yeah, he's gone.
We're gonna fill up with more scenes. Who else wants a scene? Come on. Come on
to the fields train.
You feeling it?
Like I think this is all of this because he's stuck in the bubble the entire time.
Yep.
Like he can't see any of this, and it's taking a little bit further away. So he's just like sitting back here, keeping the bubble up.
No, that's perfect.
He's just stuck. He's like, I can't be a part of it.
Well, maybe you don't need to be.
Got hands pressed up against the window.
If the bubble is somewhat like it is somewhat like see-through on our side, isn't it? Is that how it goes?
From the
On his side.
it is somewhat see-through, but it is mostly like it's kind of opaque. So that way, it's kind of hard to see in and out. That way, it's like the most you can do is he can get like, you know, vague interactions that the two of you are out there sitting together, but he wouldn't be able to see your like the blurred figure that is you cast a spell. He wouldn't be able to see that at all, probably.
I think at some point, like Mayu would move back in and like set up right next to where this thing is, because once she's having to set up her like her bedroll and everything, she'd bring herself in, but she'd be right next to it. Whether or not Kaede would like follow suit to sit there and chat with her for a bit longer.
I think like on that lead up to the rest that Kaede would like just sort of follow up chat. The best way to describe it is how a friend would like always kind of keep talking to someone they know is going through something, and it's just like, oh, I'll be that distraction. I'm there if they need it, but since they haven't asked, I'm here. And like when it comes to the actual like point of rest, Kaede would probably go back out and just maybe try to deduce something from this thing.
She would never, like, when the whole time we're in that dome, she'd It'd be very unlikely for her to move away from that corner where the thing stands. So she'd be like basically up, like sleeping up against that where the thing is on the other side.
Hmm.
But
Is
yeah,
that all I got?
I believe the GM went AFK.
He does
he's
that.
not. He's
I'm
back,
back.
dude.
No.
Alright. Yeah, I went to the toilet when people were talking. Fucking sue me.
Okay.
Yeah, is anyone else saying anything before we do the proficiency checks? I guess not. Alright.
During my rest,
Mhm.
can I be able to examine the spirit a little bit just to see where the like if it is just differences in like height, shape, like intensity of the magic, like if it feels like different being near it, to see if I can come to like anything.
You could certainly try.
I definitely do.
First roll perception.
I will do that.
And then I'll kill you.
And you can do that afterwards if you want.
Alright, we start off with you, don't we?
Yes.
Alright, yeah, as you approach, how are you trying to look at this thing? Are you looking at it with a magical lens? You're just genuinely investigating it?
It's trying to do a bit of both. Like, she knows she's not, like, magically attuned like the rest of them. Like, she is more physical than the magical. But some of her knowledge, at least, does come from what was before. And even though this might not be a spell that she recognizes, it's trying to, like, see if, like, there's any similarities between other spells, or, like, maybe, like, fields which dampen stuff. Like, does it have that similar, like, I guess, vibe to it, really?
Yeah, go ahead, roll an Arcana check.
Yeah, 13.
Without being the owner of the spell, you can't really tell
Yeah.
if the power has dampened at all. There is definitely effect on it, as it is smaller than it should be, as you've learnt or have seen at this point. But you can't really tell if it's like all of its power has been dampened, or if it's just this visual thing. Other than that, given that you know it's a conjuration spell, it's sort of in this barrier between conjuration and abjuration. It sort of has the same effects as alarm would, but it's designated on a spectral construct. So, yeah, it's got this mix of abjuration and conjuration. So, if both of those schools have been affected, you'd probably be able to test it, you'd think, with summoning something or or trying to protect oneself, but you haven't really seen that happen.
And the only one I probably have access to is a summoning. The only abjuration thing I have is absorb elements.
And when you summoned your thing before to help, it didn't look altered in any way.
It didn't feel altered.
Yeah.
Double check one other thing. So I don't think these things are abjuration. No, that's not it. I don't want to test absorb elements, so I probably wouldn't do that.
Frostbolt.
Yes.
Ray of Frost.
Yeah, I cast Rare Frost on myself.
Yeah. On you, so you can use absorb elements.
Yeah, no, I don't have Rare Frost. No, yeah,
I'm
that's
saying I
what I'll
do. I can shoot
Oh,
you.
Haito, quickly shoot me.
Bang. Pull out a gun.
He took the backpack. No, yeah, that's it. I'm not really having a clear understanding of what it is. I'm not surprised I didn't really get far, but just trying my best to like find out even the minor details. If I can, like, Actually, no, I don't think she would. I don't think she would bother with the details of it. She'd just realize she can't figure this out. Give her a quick look over, but not detail-wise. And just leave it at that for now, not wanting to touch it or make it worse.
Okay. The night passes. Is everyone sort of busy preparing? May, you're the only one to. Oh no, Mayo's also got a hand number. Mayo, you as you look around, as you gaze upwards, you can't see the summit, not yet anyway, but you see that the clouds are there, and you'll definitely be passing through that area on the next day if everything goes as well as it did today. And yeah, morning arrives. A long rest is secured. It is now the 20th. Let me play a long rest, even though I don't super need to. Okay. Next day.
Yeah.
Keep on climbing for now, yeah?
Quick question.
Mm-hmm.
No.
Mayu's spell thing doesn't count as a creature, does it?
It is not a creature, no. I
No.
believe it is just like a magical construct.
Yeah, it's just like, yeah, because it's a spell. All good.
I don't think it's got like an AC or anything.
I'm gonna swap out one spell, fuck it.
Because it's invisible, yeah. It's not really a... Oh no, it does have an AC, could be a spell save if it has like... If it's somehow hit with an attack, but...
Yeah.
Yeah, it doesn't classify itself as a creature, though it can be hit by spells and whatever.
Yeah, it doesn't
Yeah,
really
but
say anything
they-
on
they-
the spell.
Yeah, it's like if a spell like specifies like, you know, you do it on a creature, it can't be used against it.
I'm gonna take that spell.
Yeah. Well, I
That's
guess
fine.
I guess that really depends on, like, if it's an ally, I guess. Like, if Mayu, if you wanted to buff it somehow and Mayu was willing, I guess you could. Because it can be, like, it can be targeted. Because it does have access to an AC and a saving throw. But, but I think that's more
Yeah,
just like if something happens in the, like, in the world, like an avalanche happens and they need to dodge out of the way.
Yeah, or like some sort of AoE effect.
Yeah.
Yeah, all good.
Okay.
Yeah, I guess in the morning, like, once everyone's sort of started to wake up, she's kind of like, I'm a little concerned about those clouds. Well, they're sort of storm clouds, aren't they? Like,
Yep.
Listen, that could be a little bit dangerous crossing through. I don't know. I've never really considered going somewhere where there's full thunderstorms at that level, but lightning is not. Lightning and people don't really mix all that well.
Very true. Honestly, given the way the clouds kind of hang there, I was considering them potentially a magical instance. And I have actually prepared Counterspell. Don't have Dispel Magic yet, but I was going to hold Counterspell and see if for some reason lightning was shot towards us. If it is a magical instance, maybe I can Counterspell the lightning. If not, ouch.
Yeah.
I could check on the spell magic.
Yeah. If you have the yeah, if you want to. Just in case that these clouds seem to hang here and not really move on. And we haven't been here a very long time, but if these are like a permanent fixture, they might be magical, in which case we might be able to dispel a section and then move through.
Yeah, which would make sense if they're part of the trial thing.
Yeah.
Let me see. Is there something that I can do?
Another way through it, if
Okay.
anyone has access to it, is absorbing the elemental energy. At least reducing it.
I don't have that either.
I
What good?
could have that. I assume this is like we're like saying this in the morning, where like we can still
Yeah.
prepare things. That's like part of the long rest.
Yeah.
Yeah, I can track on absorb elements. Actually, not yet. That's part of a cleric, so it'd either be absorb elements as a druid or cleric.
I don't think it's cleric.
No. I'd have to pull it back up. Clerics have nature cleric. Have an ability called dampen elements,
Oh,
which when you or a creature within 30 feet of you takes acid, cold, fire, lightning, or thunder damage, you can use your reaction to grant resistance to the creature against that instance of damage.
you can do that
Pretty cool.
number of wisdom times, right?
Yes.
Might be better than absorb elements. Because it's you or a creature within range.
If that's cleric though,
Yeah.
like we discussed it
Mind.
in the morning, so whether or not you're able to switch then.
But
then
it
you'll
would
lose
mean
brown
you.
bear.
Yes.
Hmm.
And right now, our
Yeah.
entire strategy kind of hinges on brown bear.
Yeah,
Yeah.
so
The speed of it at least hinges on that.
Mm. I say
yeah, so
we take it slow. We try doing the dispel magic or the absorb elements or whatever. But if this does get too dangerous, we need to back down.
I'll wait for the lightning
Yeah,
to
but-
cast Witch Bolt at me.
yeah, but
Sorry, that cut up, May.
oh, sorry, I said I'd prepare both of them, although I can't cast them while it's a bear.
No,
But-
usually the bear is the point.
When we reach the yeah, and hopefully if I'm at the front, or it'll like hit me first.
Worst case scenario, I can try and heal as well. If things get a little dicey, if we can find cover. And if anyone falls near me, I can always try and catch them and step.
Yeah.
Because yeah, I've got the fade step spring. Oh no. No, you can touch one creature when that creature then teleports instead of appearing in another phase. Yeah, cool. So I can actually, like, if someone falls, I can always phase step them with the phase step spring.
And I've still got the big stone hand.
Okay, I guess daylight's burning and all that. She sort of looks like up at the cliffs, like with a nervous smile.
Time.
So survivals into the tower.
Yes, please.
I'm doing it in the tower, so I don't have to roll. I don't have to see my nat 1 that I just rolled.
I already know that I rolled a nat 20.
I'm supporting you.
We
Good
got a
luck.
-5.
-3, May.
Oh, Jesus.
Good
They
roll.
all failed.
Better question is, what did I roll of a +10?
I'm
A
sure
1.
the check was probably a lot harder now that it's getting further up.
This is okay. Basically, I have a +1 to this.
Nice.
Nat 20, let's
Oh,
go.
well,
No, that was an 11. That was
And-
cocked.
You're going
is it
slow.
still advantage? Going slow? Yeah. Cool.
Oh,
Okay. That's,
okay.
wait, how? Shit.
Okay.
Make
Minus
that
3, it's still a 16.
16. It's still good.
16's better than a
It's
Yeah.
gonna 10. Yeah.
Is
Oh,
your,
yeah, 6 better.
start climbing, we'll have a dex check from the people that are climbing.
Dex save, you mean?
Dex save, I mean, yeah.
But
I
don't
have
know-
advantage.
I'm going to roll my inspo on that.
Go ahead.
But I have advantage by saying that I'm having Pickles check the rocks that I'm going to grab before I grab them.
Even if I wanted to help, you already rolled 2 dice.
It's just basically like he's climbing, but like Pickle, when he looks for a handle, Pickles just lands on it for a moment and hops up to the next one, kind of showing him like what ones don't burn.
Sure, why not?
Listen, I got a +0 to this. I'll take what I can get. And then what I can get is a 5.
You know what is better than oh, you know what? I did get a 5. as well.
Advantage didn't help you.
Technically, you got a 7.
I did.
Both of you take 7 fire damage.
That's
I'm
fine.
fine.
I wish there was more I could do.
It's 7 damage. It's fine.
As
Just wait for lightning damage.
I'm gonna hexagram.
As you're partway through May's second transformation of the day, you are approaching the storm clouds.
As we get closer to these, like, is there that distinct smell of like thunderstorms, like the
Yeah,
Like
there
the-
is the rumble of thunder, there is the sound of cracking lightning.
oh boy. Sorry, one moment where Guardians just come to get Evie. So we're just trying to move it a bit. So I'm trying to be a little quiet so we don't wake her up. Fingers crossed.
There isn't-
We are doing a game here.
Yeah, as you're looking, there isn't really a place to rest beforehand.
Oh, dear.
So you'll have to continue on.
Yep.
And I'll
It's
have
probably
everyone roll a con saving throw.
Alrighty. That's a +2, so it's not the end of the world. Okay.
It's better than my dex.
Oh, you know what? Because I rolled a nat 1 before, does that mean I get my inspiration back, or is that only
No,
on...
because you used the inspiration to roll the one at one.
Of
I need
course.
to look at stats again.
Please, oh, no. Oh, that's
And
really
save.
bad. Oh, thank God the
I'm gonna use my inspo to reroll that.
Go ahead.
I'll take a
Yeah.
14.
Can I?
Have
Whether or not this is has anything to do with lightning as it comes along, whatever this check is,
Mhm.
can I, like, on a standby, have my Drake like converted to damage type of lightning? And if it seems like there's like going to be like something like coming nearby, I'm gonna have the Drake basically be at the head front to like grunt some damage from someone.
I'm also dropping a 3rd level spell slot because if lightning comes our way, Aito is going to try and counterspell it.
And it
Because the
fly?
Drake. No, but I want to like just like on a ledge, like basically for an instance, like put it out, like if it's able to be a bit
Yoshi's
of a
it.
lure. Yeah, be a bit of a lure, like for it.
Oh, it doesn't
and-
have lightning lure, so...
No, but it does have lightning immunity.
In my mind, you're just Yoshiing the Drake by like summoning it in front of you, between you and the lightning, as it just falls.
That's not fine though. I can just put it back into the void.
It just disappears into the distance.
I'm gonna say no, you cannot use the Yoshi as a thing to block someone else's damage for it.
Damn.
It
At least
is-
take part of
As
it.
you're getting like higher up the mountain, there's less like ledges to sit on, and it's more sheer face. So
Oh, okay.
does it unless it has a climbing speed? Then
No, that's fair. I thought we maybe had like some slight points, not enough to like camp on, but enough for it to stand on. All good.
yeah.
In that case, con save.
Alright.
Flat 17.
That's pretty good. It's better than what I rolled. Angel.
Mayo.
Yeah.
Take 1 electric damage, 1 lightning damage.
New type, electricity.
Assuming my counter spell does nothing.
I
Yeah,
thought
if
I was
you're
going
going
to-
to if you activate your counter spell, yeah, it does not. There
Right.
is no spell to counter.
Really? Yeah, I was gonna say.
Still burn the spell slot.
I was expecting to lose my footing. I'm glad that I just took a little bit of lightning. It's like when you touch an electric fence. It's not a great feeling, but 1 damage is 1 damage. She sort of brushes it off pretty well.
No, I can't do that. I can't do that.
As you continue to strive through, is there anything else people are doing?
I had the dumbest idea to hold up my small dragon in my hands. It's like, take it. Take it.
Good.
I could, but I don't know what it would do.
You hold the dragon in your hands and you fly up, and you have it so it's eating the lightning bolts that would come your way.
I want it to be a lightning rod,
Like a Yushi.
and it'll be immune to the lightning damage, which means whilst I'm holding it up, all the lightning damage it would have taken will go to me.
That's fine. I can absorb elements.
Just why would you want it up there? If you're protecting yourself, you might as well just use absorb elements.
I'll protect the other people by taking lightning away. It's a genius idea, which is why I didn't want to do it. I was like, that's dumb.
I'm sick as you are by Kaede. I don't think you have the speed of light to move to where lightning is gonna go. I'm not gonna lie.
No, you don't get it. The lightning dragon lures the lightning in. I'm just saying that's how elements work.
If I did that, it'd be taking your 1,
Fuck.
which you'd be taking the damage for.
Look, it's okay, guys. I don't mind taking
Alright.
1 lightning damage. It's gonna be fine.
Yeah, just anything else?
No.
Just keep striving.
Alright, we'll have another
Yeah.
contract.
Keep on climbing.
Like I said, it was just a dumb idea that I had in my head.
That's pretty funny. I like it.
I
Just
agree.
holding it
It's
up.
Funny.
Oh my god. I'm rolling like shit.
Alright.
I was at save. Why did I know? I know that's what,
Yeah.
what we're meant to do.
Everyone takes 2 lightning damage.
Okay.
Oh, wait.
Static electricity.
I'm okay there.
As you're climbing up, there is like it is very difficult to hear one another as there's thunder constantly just going off. These very dark storm clouds. Vision is gone. Lightning is striking not only you, but it's slamming against the mountain. Which, as you're climbing, those who are, it's not hot here, luckily.
Hooray.
It's a bit zappy though.
as,
We're in the wrong place, Sam. We need to find a spot where they both happen.
I think
Alright, turn
I
around.
would be holding onto Haito, like we would be, because like we're the ones being dragged.
Yeah.
I wouldn't be able to see Kaide. I wouldn't
No.
be able to see May because I'm assuming she's. Oh, I'd probably be able to see May actually.
Something I am going to do, actually,
Mhm.
considering what kind of thing this is, the lightning, and seeing that this might not make it worse, I'm going to, as the vision starts to fade, as the vision starts to fade, I'm going to. Druidcraft is lights. Oh no, it's not the right thing I was thinking of. Never mind, I actually might be able to do that. Sorry.
No, it's okay.
Thinking of something else.
What I was gonna say
Go for
was
it.
I will heal Haito,
Mhm.
seeing that he's because holding onto his hand, I sort of feel like the jolt hit me, and then I feel it hit him as well. And then May seems to have not been affected by anything, so I will throw down heals at him. Not really knowing how injured he is, I'm not really knowing how effective my spell is. I'll just throw 1 down. But yeah.
Haito yells, tries to say thank you, but you can't hear him because of all the sound. So he just one hand casts prestidigitation of a thumbs up, just a magical thumbs up.
as you continue your ascent, we'll have one more Constitution saves from everyone.
This is the one I succeed.
I'm gonna fail again.
Probably not.
Hey, 19.
I'm not sure if it's 11.
7.
7 doesn't. Probably not.
Mayu and Kaede, you better take another 1 lightning damage.
Absorb it.
If you want, you still take 1 lightning damage.
Damn.
It's
Now you
one.
have bonus damage on your next attack.
No, I'd like to take 0.5 damage, please.
Oh,
Round it up to
Round it
1.
up to 1.
I'd like to self-curse. I'd like to add 5 points to my save, make it 12, and I'd like to take 5d6 of damage.
As you continue onwards, as this last lot of lightning breaches the lot of you, you all soon after escape the shadowy clouds, and as you do so, May, you can see that a couple feet above where you are is a flat top of the mountain. It'll probably be like the rest of your movement is a bear to get there, but you'll make it to what you believe is the summit.
Yeah, like just like drag my way up and then like turn around to like pull the rope up to like pull everyone else onto the like plateau.
Mm.
Yeah. And as you stand on this plateau, you are again pretty insanely high up. You're above the cloud layer. You cannot see much directly down of you. Off in the distance, where the storm is less thick, you see floating rocks to the northeast, and the large flat desert of the southwest.
Floating rocks, you say?
Mhm.
Interesting.
And upon this plateau, it seems marginally flat, lots of some cracks here and there, but a large pedestal to the further side of you with what looks like a statue of a goat.
I guess this is it.
Yeah, well, it's a statue. It looks like it should be one of the trial spots. Do we want to rest before we attempt the trial?
I don't know, did we just do it?
My assumption is that this climb itself was the trial,
It
or
might
something along
be.
those lines. Though you're right, there could be more that comes after.
Worst case, if we rest and then it finds out we just get to head back down after, we'll still be rested for the journey down.
Or do we just quickly take one more of a short rest before going in?
Oh, that's what I was meaning. Just short rest and then get going.
I think either way we're probably spending a bit of time up here to regain our strength.
Sorry, how long did it take us to get that last like today's worth? How many hours are we in again?
About 4.
Yeah,
Okay, so
'cause
we can. Sorry, you go.
no, I just want to say yeah, 4 because I've used my 2 wild shapes, but we haven't done the rest of the other ones, so it's just been 4.
So we could easily get back to the safe zone to do a long rest today, as long as we don't fuck around too long.
Yeah.
Independent
Yep.
resources we use.
I think that we just. I don't think we should stay here too long.
Well, I'm just saying short rest because that refreshes any spells you've spent. I can use Arcane Recovery for my spells, and May gets her B shapes back.
I vote for that because we need to get back.
Alright, short rest.
Alright.
Yeah, if we don't, I won't be able to scale us down.
I'll play a short rest. And we will take our bio break here.
Easy peasy. Fully healed.
I don't need to roll hit die because I was already healed by someone.
Neither, because I had temp.
Damn bears.
Oh yeah.
I'm half of me is expecting it to be like, this is it, it's done. Also, I like it says the stubborn rock awaits, and goats are notoriously stubborn creatures, and it's a statue made of stone,
Yeah.
so it makes sense.
Yep. I
That's
thought
what
it
I'm
was
like.
the ones that were floating that refused to listen to gravity.
I think
Yeah,
that's
that makes
in
sense.
that was like in the north. I think you said that was in the northeast. I think that's in the next
Hmm.
country.
That's
Honestly,
okay.
I was
That's
thinking the same
on the
things
horizon.
too.
Sorry, I thought that was
It was above us. Jesus Christ, we've got to scale those two.
Goats
yeah.
are
But I
stubborn.
thought that was like the second part of the trial was going up the floating rocks.
Honestly, I thought so too. It could have to do with like the fact that goats are stubborn and like climbing the mountain was sort of a in itself sort of a stubborn feat. But it could also mean that we have to like do more stuff.
Yeah, entirely
Or it could
possible.
just be a personality trait of this god.
Yeah, it'd be like this. Yeah, the stubborn rock waits for to begin the trial.
Shall
We're
see.
like, all right, we're here. Give us our reward. And it's like, fucking took you long enough, cunts.
Where the fuck have you been?
Yeah, my trial. Climb these rocks. It's just throwing rocks at us.
This isn't even the
Yeah,
top
but
of the
yeah, also
mountain.
it is what like. Yeah, also the top of the mountain is like a large flat area, which just sounds like a boss fight arena.
I know, right? Just in time to get thrown off the side.
Are there a bunch of chest high walls as well? like little boulders just scattered around.
What Asia didn't mention is as we hit the top of the arena, there was this one little section. It's like about like a step down from the actual flat area that was just covered in health packs and ammo crates.
No, what you actually don't notice is on the other side of this arena
That was
is
yeah.
like a staircase down. Like the whole challenge is getting up, but like we'll give you a way down.
Oh, yeah.
It's like how in a video game, like you go through a map, but at the very end of the map, it loops back to the start, but you've unlocked a shortcut.
It's the best when it does
Yeah,
that, and then the shortcut is like, why would I ever come back here?
Yeah, you won't, but it's just to save you time to not have to
Seriously,
go back through
you
the
do
map
it all
again.
the
You
time
fast
in
travel out.
Skyrim. Thank you very much.
I can play Skyrim.
No, I've never done it all the time in Skyrim. It requires me to play Skyrim.
You should play Skyrim.
I played Skyrim.
Should.
I don't use fast travel when I play Skyrim because I'm just better than that.
No, you're actively worse. That's just a waste
No,
of time
yeah,
for everyone
if-
involved.
If in the
It's a
if in the
waste of
games
time
I'm
for the
thinking of,
game, it's a waste of time for you.
if I could use fast travel in the games I'm thinking of, where it's like it loops back to the start, I'd probably still use fast travel.
Usually when they do that, it's for the dungeon you're in. You can't fast travel in and out of a dungeon.
No, but that's why the dungeon leads back out to the side, but right next to where the entrance is. But now it's newly unlocked.
Yeah, and then when you come back, you go that way.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's the point of that. It's for when you come back. It's not for when you start.
No, you walk off the door, cast a knock on the shortcut, and skip the whole dungeon.
Hypothetically, yeah, you could.
I mean, if it had knock, a D&D spell, then yes, it could.
Now I'm just thinking of that one Morrowind spell that's like, just unlock door that has level 50 lock or less. I don't know what it's called though.
Hmm?
There's the Morrowind spell that just unlocks a door that has level 50 lock or less. I'm trying to remember the name of the spell. You get it for having this tower star sign. Oh, it doesn't matter. Ugh. So did anyone actually step away aside from AJ? Or was it just AJ who walked off?
I stepped away.
I haven't stepped away. I've been here the entire time.
I stepped away. I just
I
came back.
did. I just stayed here the whole time. What do you mean by a break? How about
Skill
no?
issue. See, the problem is that I need to
Right.
go because I even like sometimes have to leave like mid thing because I just have to. I cannot have a good bladder.
For all
Ugh.
here.
Yeah.
drink too much water.
Actually, I'm gonna quickly see if I need to go to the bathroom so I don't have to do it mid-combat.
No, don't make combat. That's
or
what I do.
not combat. Could be scorpions
No, this
up here. Who knows?
And we found them.
Could be tricky as shit.
They were waiting for us in ambush.
They knew all along.
And it turns out they weren't scorpions at all. They were actually goblins.
It's an inverted. What's that thing called again? It's Tali. Falafel.
There's an inverted
Clinkali?
one.
Yeah, it's an
Clinkali.
inverted Clinkali. It's got a scorpion's head and arm and like pincer arms, but then human torso and
Oh, yeah.
legs.
I'm afraid of that.
No tail. It's
That-
there's no tail.
That thing terrifies me. If you gave it a tail, it'd be even more terrifying, actually.
Honestly, all I could think of is imitation crab meat man from One Punch Man.
Oh my god, yes.
This is going to be interesting.
Empower me with lightning and fire damage. Make me do a tornado spin ability.
Speed.
I want the buff to be like a once, like per thing, where it's like you could do like a fire and lightning tornado in one.
Where is this? Okay, here we are. This is the Clinkali we want. Just scorpion,
No.
not crab.
I'm back.
It's just Larry the lobster with human legs.
As,
Oh, it's that one.
Bulge and all.
as you all like stand around, the skirt breaks and a single 5-inch scorpion climbs out of the cracks and says,
Oh, fuck.
We kept you waiting, huh?
Fuck's sake. You got me there for a second. Like already to be like, oh, what's gonna happen? No, oh, God damn it.
Yeah, scorpion. It's not AJ cracked. A snake comes out and goes, lolly lolly lo.
No. God damn.
I mean, no, it is a snake.
That's AJ. If there is a snake spirit we have to talk to at some point, it better talk like that.
No, that's the big boss.
Yeah?
That's how the dragon talks.
God damn it.
A dragon's a snake. It's a worm.
Exactly.
Worm.
So we've had our short rest.
Yeah, you have your short rest.
Alright.
You're on this very flat plateau.
I walk up to the statue.
Mm-hmm.
Same.
Is there anything on the statue?
It just seems to be a statue of a goat.
Boo his nose.
I touch the statue, just poke it.
Now, all at once, you know, because of the group thing, we all at the same time.
Exactly.
Yeah, all at once. We all touch the statue. Good point.
Yeah, we're all holding hands.
That way,
It
if one of us gets teleported, we all get teleported randomly.
We all touch the statue. It casts Thunderwave on itself and launches all of us off the top of the mountain.
Other ways, yeah. As you touch the statue, excuse me. Ooh. The stone of it starts to crack everywhere, except the horns that curl back around itself like a full loop. As they do, they all start to fall off, and you see bright red fur beneath it. As the body starts to move and shake all these stone off, you all get a brief last glimpse as once it's all free, it's this large red goat, large red fur, stone hooves and horns. And the last sight you see is this burning insignia of the kanji of stone, I believe, on its forehead.
Okay.
Which,
Just a red goat with the square eyes, that kanji of stone. It's just like, yep, horrible mental image.
as it immediately jumps up into the air, and large boulders start falling onto the ground around you in a circle.
Oh,
Ooh. Like blocking us in, or like just falling around us, like we have to dodge them?
all around us.
It was a
okay,
boss
blocking
room.
us
Yeah,
in.
look at that. Yeah. Oh god, it's us versus Pickles the Magpie.
It's the real.
Did
big man.
we pick up the health kit?
As it lands in the center, have everyone roll initiative.
Fuck yeah. Come
What does the
on.
word stone mean?
Stone.
I'm not ready.
I think I'm more than ready.
I'm mostly ready. Hayden is very ready.
I actually like dodged out of the arena and I can't get in because there's a magical barrier over the whole thing of it. And I have to keep tapping my hand on it like how Donald and Goofy does all the time.
Top of the order, Kaede.
No.
What a surprise.
Don't have magic weapons, so this is a bit of a different one. I'm going to start off. This thing looks angry. I imagine it was going to hurt us.
It is poised
Friendly?
to attack.
A trial. I am going to hex it on its strength.
Alright.
Give it the old hex. I'm gonna give that to myself. Take my hex. It's bonus action. As my action, I'm going to take flight.
Actually, before
I'm
we
gonna-
do that...
Oh no, he's gonna nerf me.
No, I'm not gonna nerf you.
He's gonna do it again live on
Can
stream.
you roll me a spellcasting check?
Oh! Good thing I'm testing this out. Let me double check things because I think I chose my wisdom as this. That's how this works, right? Intelligence or charisma is used, whichever one you choose when you select your race. I think I selected wisdom, so it'd just be plus wisdom plus 4. It's plus 4, baby.
Okay, all good.
Do I like notice anything as I go to cast, or is it just it's indistinguishable?
I'm gonna say no. I'm gonna say that
Cool.
it's indistinguishable at the moment.
No, fair enough. I will take flight.
Okay.
Attempt to take flight. I will go. I'll probably go 15 feet up, and then 15 feet like sort of outwards. So I'll probably end up like. No. I'll stop.
So many places.
You guys are gonna. I'm gonna let you know now. I've talked to Darren about this. The next thing you're in, like the next dungeon labyrinth, I'm putting that on, and we're gonna run with it the entire time.
There.
Fair enough.
15, and then
Honestly,
I think it was
it's really
alt.
useful.
Yeah, alt for 15 feet in the air. I think it's fine.
No, it is fine. I'm just so you don't do it every single turn.
Actually, no, I hate everything that you're doing.
Okay, fair enough.
And I will use my action to.
Fly.
I'll action. Do it again. No, I'll use my action to take a short. No, a longbow. I have a longbow. I'm a
Okay.
ranger. I can use a longbow. See what it does.
Fair enough. You hit. Takes 14 damage. Resisted to
Is
10.
it? Yeah, I was gonna say. That makes. no sense.
Okay.
What do you mean?
Okay, that is my action. I'm done.
All right. His turn.
I think it only.
The goat will. Let me just do one of these. Yeah, it'll charge me.
Hello.
Heads down, full on running towards you.
Oh fuck! I didn't. I should. Oh,
Give you the room you need.
I didn't pull it out. That's okay.
It took 10 damage.
Took 10 damage, and as it gets to its turn, it seems to have healed it all up.
Huh? Illegal.
That hits. May you take 20 damage as it seems to have gained momentum, and as it starts running, as it's kicking up the rocks beneath it, they seem to attach to the horn until they get bigger and bigger, and then it slams into you and it explodes.
So it healed itself up from hitting someone.
Yep.
It had passive health regen from every round.
Or
And then it'll make another ram attack against Haito.
Great.
It's like a sweep, I guess.
That
It's
hits.
gonna hit me.
Take 17 damage. That's its turn.
Ow.
Alright. Oh,
Flare
that was a
action!
standard work. Oh, never mind.
fuck.
Did it roll like a 20? Damn, dude.
He stomps onto the ground. Even more cracks in the surface. The arena itself is difficult terrain on the ground.
Oh, great. That's fine.
All right, Mike, your turn.
Cool.
Sucks to be on the ground.
Okay. I was going to try and do Hungering Vortex, but now this thing's right up in our grill. I'm just going to go around it. She sort of like sweeps around it and just tries to go in for a pincer attack. I will go. I don't know if this is going to work too well considering this thing's flamey. Oh, it's sort of stone, but we'll see.
This thing's not lightning at all.
You hit.
Awesome.
Deal 8 damage reduced to 5.
Okay, that's fine. I get extra attack. I'll do the extra attack as well. Oh, that was
That's a
nearly
hit.
that 20.
He will be unbreakable for this round and reduce the damage by
Probably everything.
Why?
7. So he takes none of that.
That's not a spell I can counter.
Fine.
It's not a spell.
That's fine. With my Virtuous Branches, because that's something I can do with each. Oh no, that's spells. Never mind. I am going to heal. It's only one person I can heal, isn't it?
Yes. I think you can only do it once.
That's fine. I'm going to roll 2 of those bad boys on Haito because he's looking pretty beat up.
Virtuous Branches needed to be when you cast a spell.
Yeah, I'm doing Gentle Treatment.
Gentle Treatment
That's-
not a spell.
That's not a branch.
It's not. I'm doing Gentle Treatment as a bonus action.
It's not a branch.
Oh,
Yeah, she's saying she's not doing a branch because she didn't cast a
I'm not-
spell. She's doing gentle
Yeah.
treatment instead.
Yeah.
I said Virtuous Branches and then I was like, oh wait, it's a spell.
Okay.
Yeah, so, yeah, Gentle Treatment. So that's what, 2, 10. I gotta roll those separately or at the same time? I can't remember. I think it's the same time, yeah?
I think it's the same time. Doesn't make a
Yeah,
difference.
it'd be the same time. Oh, yeah, no, it doesn't.
It doesn't double the +4 on top of that. Oh no.
Yep.
There is no bonus because it's just a die.
Forgot about that. Alright, yeah, I'll pop that and I'll stay where I'm put in the hope that this thing kind of can get hit a bit more by May. That is my turn.
Alright. I'm going to move over to here. And I'm going to use my bonus action to attempt to telekinetically shove this man's. I don't think I have a good chance of this working, but I'm hoping it will.
It does have
Uh,
disadvantage on strength checks.
Is a save a check?
Damn it.
The DC 16, so that's to beat a 16.
Yeah, okay. Where are you shoving it?
It's 5 feet away from me.
Alright.
If that breaks, or should be 2 steps, but like if that breaks move a thing, then I can move freely without being another grid is all messy. So yeah, now that it's away from
In that case, I'll be there instead.
since it's away from reach now, Hachi's gonna hope he's good here. He's gonna follow up with 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. Let's get 30 there. So that's to move out through multiple attacks opportunity. Then I'm going to cast. Yeah, I'm gonna risk a Maximilian's for now. So Maximilian's Earthing Grasp in the way, so it has to get past that as well if it tries to. It makes a Strength save DC 16 again.
It succeeds.
Alright, so it takes half 2d6 damage. Good roll, me.
Take 1 damage.
Yep, so it is not restrained.
Okay.
Sorry, we have a child that's trying to distract me from D&D.
Hello.
My turn.
I agree.
Yeah. Okay. May will pull out a device that she has not shown you yet. It basically looks like you like to have like a pair of like headphones, but like it's like just one ear muff. Like there's no connecting thing, with like a piece of metal that comes out of it, and she puts it on, like kind of sticks it to the side of her head, so the piece of metal that has a green gem is going over her eye. And she says, forgive my pronunciation, but she'll say "Anata no kokoro o misete kudasai," and casts Sternionous Eye.
Okay.
I'd like to do it at 2nd level to get its damage, vulnerabilities, and immunities and resistance.
Okay.
It has to make a charisma saving throw.
Yeah. Roll that on him. If it's in your sheet.
To me, that sounded good.
I don't have a thing for
I'll
it.
make it real quick, but I will roll it. Cast. Base. No.
Now, we all we all speak Japanese, but we also do not all speak Japanese.
Yeah. Well, while he's link that up, it's translates according to Google Translate. It means "show me your heart."
Hell yeah!
Okay, go ahead. Yeah, right, now you can do it.
It did sound like familiar with some words. Cool.
Roll it one more time, because I didn't trigger when it should have.
Oh, sorry, ignore that.
No, it's all good. It fails. As you sort of gaze into it, as you try to look for vulnerabilities, and before it even goes through, there just seems to be a level of resistance in the spell, and you are blocked from looking at that. But with its immunities and resistances, you learn that it resists all physical damage that's not magical, and is immune to fire, lightning, and poison.
Okay. I'll yell that out. One, do not use fire, lightning, or poison. and its resistance to the. Yeah, I'm just gonna write that down quickly.
Looks at my
Resistance, no
sword,
magic.
frowns.
That's your bonus
Yep.
action.
Yes, and then as it really fucked me up.
It really did.
Yes, it's like extra health or pull out Atsushi. I think I'll just stay alive for the moment.
Okay.
And I'll wild shape into a saber-toothed tiger.
Would they both be actions, or is it spell a bonus action?
'Cause I'm a moon druid, so it's a. Oh wait,
Oh, right.
because wait, they're both bonus actions. Can I make?
You can
like, yeah,
can
I
make
do-
a bonus action an action. I allow
Yeah,
I allow
like, it's
casting
doing it
up
for
if it's
longer.
needed. Yeah.
Yeah.
Jesus.
I mean, I'm happy to make the Senyos Eye. Was it?
It doesn't matter.
Senyos
One of them
Eye,
becomes an
'cause,
action.
Like, I pull out the thing.
You need
Yeah,
to
I'll make that
save
one the
it
action
with
as like
tiger.
pull out the thing, like put it on.
I spelled saber wrong. That's why, because it's American.
Top right.
Americana?
I didn't roll for Pickles. I should have, because Pickles is here. I'm gonna roll
Plus.
initiative for Pickles.
This thing's fucked, mate.
We know
I
it's
should have
fucked,
pulled
eh?
out I should have pulled out Atsushi while we were resting. That's alright.
Wow.
I have a plan for my turn, but I'm glad I waited until like after combat to do this.
Read the sheet up for her. There we go. Oops. And initiative is the same. Alright. Top of the order. Kaede.
Hey. I am going to use my action, pulling upon the Phalak magic. Instead of the blue that it was last time, I'm gonna pull off with a bit of a sort of greeny, yellowy color. I'm gonna summon my Drake Companion. I'm gonna infuse it with the elemental type of acid.
Okay.
Cohort, Drake Companion, there's its token. Flip.
Let me add
I
it to the
will-
actual combat tracker.
Yep. I will summon it basically next to my ear.
Yep.
It's gone. I've lost it.
Yeah, because it tells you like combat tracker.
I should move myself back because everything's difficult terrain, so I would only be able to move to here.
Oh, would Maya be able to make the?
Make the what?
2, 3, 4. Oh wow, but she shouldn't have made it that distance. Oh no, it was shoved.
Sorry.
No, it's all
Yeah,
good.
it was shoved
1,
across.
2, 3. Yeah, no, it's all good. You would have made it.
Okay.
That's my action. My bonus action for a command is to basically like as like the Drake is summoned, like stick around all of them. Just make sure to empower whatever they need. Melt away the stone.
It nods.
And then as they do that, that's basically my turn. I am going to probably stay where I am for now and observe.
Alright. He can't do anything because he's just there and chilling and waiting. The stone guarantees to heal as if he's taken no damage this entire time. We'll then go ahead and attack Baby Tooth Mega. And hit. And do 14 damage, and then we'll quickly turn around and hit Mayu. And hit. Deal 11 damage. And then on initiative count 20 for layer actions.
That initiative being above 20 is really screwy.
A boulder appears like, yep. And it rolls down towards this line. I'll have everyone here roll me a DC 15 Dex save.
That'd be
That
the
include
Drake
it?
and Mayu.
Drake, Mayu, him, and the Babo.
Dex save?
Dex save.
I'm going to use Silvery Barbs to give him disadvantage on his deck save, and I'm going
he
to
needs to
give.
succeed first.
Oh right, if he fails, I'm going to use Silvery Barbs to give him disadvantage and give advantage to Mayu.
Okay.
Well, I apparently I accidentally rolled that twice.
It's all good. We'll count the first.
Cool.
Man, duality.
And I need to make the save. Yeah, himself. No, he fails. That's all good.
Damn it! So I can't do it then.
Silvery Barbs.
Mayu and him will take 6 bludgeoning damage. He reduces it to 3. Let me know
What
if
is
you've
it,
taken
5?
that off yourself, or if you need me to do it, Mayu.
Oh, sorry.
No, it's all good. I'd rather just know if you did it or not, and then make me do it.
Just did it then.
No, it's all good. And then the other 2 take 3.
Oh yeah, right, 3. 3 wounds.
I got
Hit points 30, okay.
And that's his turn. Mayu.
Alright.
Right.
I don't think Vortex is a 10-foot radius, is it?
Yeah.
Yeah,
this
so
dude
it's,
is quite literally a 10-foot. Like, if I hit that, I could put it smack bang on top of him without him hitting anyone else, yeah?
no, it's a
He's a
10-foot
5
radius. It's double his size.
Oh, okay.
He's a 5-foot radius, 10-foot diameter.
Okay, never mind then.
A 10-foot cube.
Considering I have the friendly Drake companion with me, I will go for hits. Oh, is that? What's that? 15?
That's a 10-foot radius.
That's his 15.
I don't know why it says 15 because that's 10 foot. Every single size denomination was called 15 feet.
Actually, yeah, no, he's got a point. That is 10.
It's weird. Okay. Anyway, I'm going to still go with attacks because I've got Drake here, so I'm going to go in for a hit.
Go ahead.
Do I get that that sweet Drake
Oh
companion buff?
right, oh that's on a hit first, but
Oh,
second
okay,
of all,
cool.
I actually also forget if I had a button set up or not. I don't think I did, so I just rolled it in and dropped it. Done.
It's okay. I might call that I'm going to try and use the smiting prayer beads as well,
Okay.
if that's cool.
Yeah.
So I'm going to tick that off first, yeah?
Yeah.
I'll make an effect for later, but for now I'll roll it.
It's on the sheet. You can just grab extra 1d6 damage in the text.
Oh, I can do that. Okay.
That's a hit.
19.
That's a crit.
That is a
That's a
crit.
crit.
That's
Quick
a crit.
question.
There you go. Have a
and,
d6.
and
What?
so I'm going to be mean, and he is going to unbreakable and take half damage.
Quick question. What kind of smite were you using from the prayer beads?
A 2d6 radiant. I've only got one bead of
Okay.
smite.
I was just
So,
seeing
no,
if it was like a special. Some smites have saving throws and things. I was
So,
just double checking what kind.
Can you hit the plus minus and hit half on the damage
The plus minus.
underneath
right-hand
tools?
side.
Yeah.
So. Where?
Top right,
Yeah,
where it
top
says
right,
tools
where it
drop
says
down.
tools.
Oh, yeah.
There's
There's a symbol.
modifier.
It'd be the 5th symbol.
Man, that sucks so much. Oh well. Of course he's going to use that on this though.
Yeah, makes
Bonuses
perfect
on
sense.
bonuses. Plus, he's probably only got some like per combat, so
Alright, so I've got the 1d6, I've got the 2d6 rating. I'm just making sure I'm doing this right.
you've
And
got dice
it's the
on you.
half.
So good.
You've got 2 things of acid on you. Sorry, let me get rid of one.
Oof.
He takes 44 reduced to 17.
Are you
Jesus.
fucking serious? Reduced
Hey.
to 17?
That's still because he's immune. He's immune to fire, which is a big chunk of it.
Oh,
That's still good. That's still more damage than any of us have done to him yet.
I can't even use my healing because the prayer beads is a bonus action.
Bonus action. Yeah.
It's fine. It's okay. We'll just have to hold out to next turn. Alright. I'm gonna hold my place.
That's one attack.
Right, of course.
You do.
Sorry, I've got like a child just like hooting in the background, so I'm really well
That's all good.
distracted right now.
Alright, it's okay.
Oh, good.
And that's why
so-
we're here to heal.
Question:
Not
did
the big
that
child.
auto damage go to
No.
my regular health? 'Cause I think I just
It
went from 20 to 26.
It should not have. I didn't do any auto damage to you. I didn't apply the boulder damage. I thought you did. So I have not touched your health.
Wait. Okay.
I believe
Yeah, I don't know what that-
I've done it.
I'm not sure where that extra 6 came from because he just did 20 to me on the first attack, didn't he?
Yeah.
Because it's going to.
Was it from
Yeah.
the lightning damage you didn't heal from earlier?
No, because that lightning damage went to my
You did-
previous beast
yeah,
form.
you did-
I had full health at the start of
You
this.
did 20, so you'd be on 21, and then you took 6 somewhere. I don't know where you took 6, because I didn't apply damage to you. Maybe you
Weird.
accidentally put it on the boulder?
I don't think so because I also succeeded the save, so it went to 3.
Yeah. I don't know. I'll
Yeah,
bring you
so I
back up
just
to
added 3
21.
wounds.
I don't understand
the-
what happened there. Yeah? Alright, well good.
Yeah, I just added 3 extra wounds to the Myga form.
Gaslighting.
Jazz sliding. So Pickers is going over here to help, I assume?
Pickles is going to use the hinder action on the stone goat, giving it disadvantage on its next attack roll
Okay.
or saving throw.
Alright.
And then on my turn, I need to check. Okay. Yeah, so it's an action for the hand to attempt to grab again. It's a strength save is pretty good. I'm actually not going to do that. I'm going to use my action to cast. How big is this? Very. There's no way I can do that without hurting people. Damn.
I guess the magpie has to go.
You know, I'll have the magpie fly over this side, because it doesn't matter. He's a freaking magpie. He has 50 foot of movement.
Fair enough.
I'm gonna do shatter, just barely clipping the side of him so he doesn't hit Mayu and the other ones.
Okay.
Because I'm curious as if he'll have disadvantage on the save because he's a construct.
Who knows?
Either way, he has disadvantage because if he's not a construct, that'll trigger the hinder. And if he is a construct, he has disadvantage anyway, and then hinder will still stand.
He succeeds.
Okay, so I got to roll it again because then hinder would come in.
No, he succeeds. With the
I think
hinder.
you would have. I think you would have.
He has magic resistance.
Or some kind of like stones resistance.
It's okay. Shatter damage. That's 13
6.
magical thunder damage.
Reduced to 6.
But it's magic.
It is magic.
Oh, he succeeds. Right. I'm getting confused. I'm like, there's so many different layers of like immunities and resistances, and I'm like, what? Yeah.
Numbers.
What do they
Numbre.
mean?
I'm bad at math.
Yeah, well,
Okay.
shouldn't that have come up with the mundane resistances? So I think it's just because he succeeded.
Yeah, that's what I think it is. Yeah. Either way, that's action. Is it still difficult terrain everywhere?
No.
No. Then you're at 5, 10, 15, 20, just to make some distance. Actually, we'll stay within. No, I'm gonna end my turn here.
I'll wait for rocks to fall.
There we go. I'm gonna stand here.
It could.
Be fun.
And as a bonus action, I'm going to use Rally, which lets me use superiority die to give. I'm going to give Mayu some temporary hit points.
Fair enough.
Oop, that just disappeared. Standard Rally, temp HP to Mayu. Bink.
Nice.
Sweet.
So
5 temp HP. And that is Haito's turn.
Thank
Alright. Baby.
All good.
Baby Tooth Mega.
Sorry. Alright.
Yes, the murder button.
Gonna...
I
Yep.
do like the fact
Yeah.
that that May
How do I put
in any tiger form is just May, but big.
and longer teeth.
I see no differences.
I don't see anything wrong with this.
Hang on, where's my tiger stats?
Just like when she uses primal savagery, but bigger.
This is just bigger primal savagery. I don't get it.
Does this thing doesn't have multi-attack, doesn't it look
does.
like?
It does. It has attack. twice.
Okay, okay, cool. My
Oh, your tiger? It does not have multi attack.
Oh, okay.
Tiger.
yeah, the same too. Okay.
Stone
That
goat.
is a shame.
This don't go. Well, fuck your shit.
Yeah, I mean, 3d6 or 1. Okay, we'll go for the claw. That better minimum damage.
Oh, that held on a 20 for so long.
Like, and
And unfortunately, it will be resistant. So this
Takes
is
5 damage.
yeah.
No
Um,
points summoning that.
And then, the combat wild shape. I can use a bonus action to expend a spell slot to gain hit points. Is that to the wild shape form
Yes.
or my own?
It's the large shape.
Wild
Okay.
shape.
I might leave it then. So I'm not. This is just kind of to tank at the moment.
But it can tank more.
Yeah, I could tank more, but also I can do more things in my other form. I'm just thinking just keep this up, but now just while I can hold it,
Okay.
and then if I lose it, I can do other spell things.
Fair enough.
So that'll just be my turn.
Alright. Kaede.
Nice. I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to swap from the longbow and take out a set of daggers. Because I currently take out 2 different weapons and to take 2 daggers out pretty easily. I am going to fly rush in. I'll lower myself down by 5. I'm assuming within 10, like 5-10 feet, like even above, I can still like kind of hit it from above.
Yeah.
Or do I,
Yeah, it's alive.
yeah. I'm basically like a kind of like feeling. Like 5, 10, 15 to go down, and then an extra like 5 feet just to be on top of the square. I'm not going to move myself there. And I'm going to just make two dagger attacks.
Alright.
We're not here for the piercing, we're here for that heck. Natural 20.
He is going to legendary reaction. Stone's endurance.
That's illegal!
No, it's not. Not since I made it illegal.
One could say it's a Tarok.
It's going to
Very
resist
cool.
his damage by 8. It's going to remove 14 damage from that, so add a negative 14 modifier to your damage
Negative.
roll.
14, and then roll Black Dagger.
Some of this will be halved anyway. Jeez, you take 3 damage.
Takes
He
3
takes
damage.
less.
Crit.
Listen, it still does a bit of damage, and you drained one of his legendary resistances, legendary reactions.
I will
It's
be
worth
honest,
while, though.
they don't get drained. He just has 2 reactions a turn.
Listen, AJ, shut up.
Okay.
Yeah, I did think they were. Maybe he could only use that one a certain number of times. Second attack.
God.
We'll be on it.
Oh.
Okay, I'll read it out for you. I'll read it out for you, because I'll be
You don't
kind.
have to.
No, you'll probably read the stat sheet anyway after, because I'm like that.
That worked.
But legendary resistance, legendary action. He can take a number of reactions per round as long as the same reaction isn't used twice in a row.
Damn. 23.
That does hit.
More.
Takes 9 damage, resisted to 5.
That's fine. I expect that much. And that is my action and bonus action. Because I... Oh no, wait.
Yeah, that.
I have extra attack. Haha! Bonus action
Bird
strike!
attack.
Bonus action again!
That's a hit.
I forget I can do this!
You do 8 damage.
That makes sense. And that is my full turn. I'm like floating above it, like basically slashing as I go across. The Drake is still just gonna stay on standby.
Alright, he heals back up.
No.
Did I kick him? I did not. Alright.
I've also
You
said
will
that this is illegal.
Continue his assault. The Baby Ram.
Who's he attacking?
Me.
Okay, yep.
Damage. And now mine.
If he hits him in a silvery barbs.
He hits.
Silvery barbs. Giving myself the advantage.
Misses.
Sweet.
Oh,
Lair action. The entire area is encased in a sandstorm. You are. Everyone is lightly obscured.
that means he has trouble to hit us.
Range attacks, I think, are only affected. It doesn't. Is lightly obscured the one that's like a +2 to AC?
Lightly obscured is just.
Lightly
I
obscured.
don't know the true rules of lightly obscured. It gets used so much more often than heavily does.
I was gonna say, is this the one where we don't get advantage if we're pincering?
Yeah, I think there's a general disadvantage. At least that's how we've been running lightly obscured.
Yeah, so lightly obscured in game, you can always run however you want. The base is just disadvantage on wisdom perception checks.
Okay.
Heavily
Heavily obscured is
obscured
blinded.
is essentially everyone is blinded, which would be disadvantage on everything. But do it however you want, you know?
Yeah,
It's your big goat, man.
I'm just gonna say, yeah, disadvantage on perceptions and ranged weapon attacks.
Okay,
Easy.
so I can still get my advantage.
I like that.
Yeah.
I'm
yes,
getting in
yeah,
with
yeah,
melee.
yeah. No, yeah, I'm just debating if I want to negate it, but no,
Okay.
Go ahead. No, go
Easy.
ahead. You have advantage.
Alright, I'm going to go in for a hit again. Do I get acid this time, or you can save that for someone else?
You can get the acid. While you roll, I'll put that on you. Make sure I don't double do it this time.
Well, I did it before. That's why.
Oh,
And
okay.
my only one.
Yeah, go for it. It doesn't get consumed until like the attack's landed anyway.
Oh, cool. Awesome.
That's why I've been like waiting to use the reaction on a hit.
That is a hit.
Oh,
Go!
Takes 11 damage.
Awesome. I'm gonna go in front of the hit.
Imagine the Drake's just like sort of jumping all
That is a
around.
miss.
Never mind, that's okay. With this time, with my bonus action, I am going to heal. Let's see, I feel like it's good to heal the tank because it'd be cool to keep her in the tank form. So I'm gonna heal. What's the name you've given yourself?
I named it because she didn't.
Beaver Tooth. Bear with me one moment. I have one hand.
Heals 12.
Awesome. I have 2 branches left over. I will hold on to them for a worst case scenario. But that is my turn.
As you're pelted with the sandstorm, you take 5 damage.
Oh, good. I guess that takes my temp
It
hit points
does.
away.
Yep, yeah, I'm fine with that.
Great.
Alright, Pickles is going to use the hinder action on it again.
Okay.
So disadvantage on its next saving throw
Yep.
or attack roll. Haito.
Pickles
Take.
takes 6 damage.
Pickles. Oh no, Pickles.
Pickles.
Haito. My action, even though it has disadvantage, I'm going to cancel it, counteract that with my silvery barbs, buffing myself. I'm going to cast Chromatic Orb at 3rd level at him.
Alright.
So it should just be a flat roll. I'm going to use reaction Coronal Shift to reroll that.
Go ahead.
That's a hit.
He will resist all. Again.
That's fun. Resist all? Alright, so it doesn't matter which one I pick. I was going to pick... I'm trying to remember what damage I was going to pick. I was going to pick acid damage, actually, because I said that work.
Yeah.
So this is 5d8. Oh, make sure I do this right. Yes, it's 5d8 acid. I half the damage. Half.
5d8, damn.
It is halved. Oh my god, the ones.
Takes 7 damage.
Honestly, better to have low roll to be halved.
I don't know. I like a big roll still doing big damage.
And I usually ones heal.
No, I haven't. Okay, come on. It's me. I haven't used all my ones.
I have more at the back.
As I don't have any bonus actions right now that are worth using. So dink.
Fair enough. You take 1 damage.
Uno mas.
Uno mas.
I have to make a concentration check.
Dude, that'd be real funny.
I do have concentration.
Why are you laughing, you fool?
You get
That's fine.
inspiration, but it's good.
Hey, honestly, I used it once and I had no intention of using it again, so I'm fine with that. That's a net win for me.
Yeah, that was more Hydra deciding he didn't need it anymore.
Nothing makes me cackle than just like that shit.
People thinking they're fine.
The nothing that matters. Like, yeah, it's just a 1. It'll be fine. Rolls 1.
Yeah, a piece like a small stone like hits you in the head with the sandstone, and enough to make you like think like, where the fuck did that come from? And then all of a sudden the spell's gone.
No, it's a piece of sand that got lodged. It missed his glasses and hits him in the eye still.
Oh,
I think mentally, it's he like casting casts the chromatic orb, throws it out, and while his mouth is still open with the casting, a small rock flies into his mouth, and he goes, and that's what makes him drop the spell.
Alright, baby tooth
Straight in the mouth.
That's a hit.
keep him pinned down.
Damage.
no.
17 max damage.
17 reduced to 9. I think that will be the math. 8.
I think 8.
Yeah.
8.
Either way, good damage.
Sweet.
Either way, yikes.
Yeah, you know, I'll burn a 1st level to get 1d8 back.
Worth it?
Sweet.
8 HP.
Half of what I'd lost.
Is that a 10? You take 1 damage.
No.
No. No, can't be. 1.
That's too much damage, AJ. You gotta be careful.
Is that your 10?
Yeah.
Toto.
I'm going to just use the action and bonus action, like swarming above its head, like making these flyby strikes that don't leave its range, kind of like looping around it, like almost like how it is at Glaive User, just like kind of goes all the way around the enemy and just bees annoying.
Yeah, go ahead.
It's literally that. First attack.
That is a hit.
Fuck.
We will add a.
That's
Yeah,
really
I could not
weird.
tell if that was a 1 or a 13.
We'll
Oh,
reduce
sorry.
that damage by.
Didn't hear that,
1.
sorry.
No, it's okay. 5. 3 damage.
Cool.
Yep.
Yep, second attack. Yeah.
Tis a hit.
A Shaky Strike. 4.
10 damage.
These D6s are doing great. And then the final, like, sweeping attack.
That is a hit. How do
I'm
you wanna
nothing
do
if ain't
this?
consistent.
How do you want to do this?
So I imagine like with each strike, it has just been that sort of like almost like how life drains away from like certain like plants and stuff like that. It is that natural magic of just sapping away the energy within. Like every strike she does, like she's flying all around it, like hitting it like like just below where the horn would be on the like its forehead, like around its face, its neck, its body, its leg, like just these constant little like nicks. But every nick, it's like a steeping wound that just drains out. Like this almost color and it like energy as it like seeps out. And yeah, it's just that constant relentless strike until that last one just goes like maybe like into a point where its neck where it chips and cracks and it breaks away as like life just bursts from it.
As you go in, as you do this volley, as it threw in, as you go for the last strike, as you aim for like the neck, it like uncharacteristically like you've never seen it, as quick moves towards you and then bites down onto your dagger, stopping the attack but not damaging it. As your vicious assault is suddenly ended by the goat.
Oh, hi.
And as it unlocks it and sort of, it doesn't look like it's aggressive anymore as it crunches onto the dagger and lets it flee. It's like, I think you've proved yourselves now.
That instant like relief just comes over. It's like as soon as it grabbed the dagger, it's that moment of like fear of like, oh no, and then it lets go. It's like, okay.
It
looks back at everyone.
It looks at the Sabertooth and is like, would you mind moving from me, pedestal?
Just scooch over a little.
You see as it slowly walks and then jumps, turns in the mid-air, like really weirdly, like as if it was just rotated, and lands facing you, kneeling onto its pedestal.
So we passed the trial, I take it?
Aye, you've given me quite a beating, and you've shown that you can deal damage even against the most stubborn of foes.
That's a good thing to at least hear that we're effective when we would normally see ourselves not.
I'm pretty effective.
I said normally.
As you're sitting there, as you're doing that, the sandstorm stops and the boulders all around start sinking back into the girth, as they previously fell, but now they're just going under.
Oh.
I'll turn back into me.
So what do we have to gain? So you go.
Maya's just looking like between everyone, seeing who's like injured, and I think May looking pretty beat up. She's gonna approach her and sort of like go for healing.
Are you sure I can? And she'll do a cure wounds back to you. Stop targeting the guy.
Just healing each other. It's like, you can heal yourselves. Guys, you can be selfish. Just in case you guys can know, you can be selfish.
Having passed your trial.
I mean, I was gonna heal myself, and she's just like, okay, well, I'll just heal you then. Since you didn't use yours on you.
As like this was going on, as you Hato are trying to jump into the conversation, you see the goat is very much just waiting for you all to finish.
Yeah, like Hato's like, we've beaten the trial, and it's just like, no, I'll heal you. It's like, we've beaten the trial. What are we get?
I just look at, like, arms crossed, just waiting. Just like that kind of look of like, okay, yep.
We don't have time to fuck around.
He like looks at Haito and Awagi, like basically like you're a teacher and you just like called her out for talking to her classmate, like and then just like quickly looks at Awagi, like nope, okay, listening.
But yes, trial is complete.
Aye,
What boon do you have to hand over to us?
mighty presumptuous of you, wizard.
Well, not going to lie. Last trial we received a boon, and we're hoping to receive a boon this time so we can go in and potentially kill a very dangerous foe. Kind of like crossing our fingers here.
At least you're lucky that even after such rudeness, I'm happy to give you a boon. Haven't even
Note to
gotten the
self?
chance to introduce ourselves, have we?
You know what? Fair enough. My apologies.
Just like a slight little elbow, like the high toes, like note to self. Not that attitude to the others.
We're in a bit of a rush. I'm sorry.
Still, politeness should be used, especially when in particular presences. And yeah, I'll do like what would be like a bow and like brief introduction. I'm Haide Makino.
Hi to Karusori.
Nei Ikiyama.
I'm pressing the wrong button. My name is Mike, and it's very lovely to meet your acquaintance.
Greetings, heroes. I would introduce to you in my true tongue, but I have a feeling you will not be able to understand. Your previous kin who came here donned me the title of Iwagi.
He named you?
It was for them to understand us lesser gods. They couldn't understand the language of our celestial speak. As such, they took upon themselves to give us nicknames, as they called it. Something to do with language of Japan mixed with some elemental thing I don't know in particular.
That would make sense from the symbol we saw, I guess. That symbol, in itself, is the language of where we came from.
I donned it next time heroes met, as did most of my kin. Did well. Yes, you will be rewarded. I will present the choice to you now, and then we can talk for quite a little bit before I must go and slumber, and you must go down to the mountain once more. I can increase, as you could see before, I am quite hearty. I can increase your own heartiness by a little bit. And you also saw one of my abilities, and you will be able to gain the hide of the stone sheep, as it were.
Ooh.
In the layman's terms, you can either choose a +1 con, or once per day as a reaction, reduce the damage you take from an attack or a spell by your hit die plus con mod and proficiency modifier.
Wait, say that last one again?
Once per day as a reaction, you can reduce the damage you take from an attack or spell by your hit die plus your con mod and proficiency modifier.
I want that, even though my con mod's 0, I want that.
I'm assuming this is the same situation. This is out of character. This is the same situation as the last one where it's we all have to pick the same thing.
You do not, if you don't want to.
Okay.
This one's
So
different.
we can all be
Ooh.
separate. Okay.
Is the damage
Depending-
reduction one?
Hmm?
Is the damage reduction one the same as, like in the other one, where it was like a temporary thing?
It's like Stone's Endurance.
Like we can do that X amount of times. Sorry.
You can do it once per day.
Oh, but it's not like after 7 days you can't do it anymore. We just
Yeah,
can't
yeah.
keep that.
Once per day.
Oh shit.
Yeah, even though a +1 con would be amazing, that damage reduction is just. I'll take that.
I think for
As well.
for the people as well that like use low hit die, like 6 and 8, it's really useful.
As a,
I'm looking up.
I can get a +1 con in other ways.
Exactly.
As you're sort of pondering, and the question brought up about last time, like, dependent on the god, you may all have to pick one, or choose or pick one, or like me, you're a bit stubborn, and others like to pick what they want. So I'm happy to split my blessings across the lot of you differently.
I think I'd like the one where I get a little bit extra constitution, please.
He gives a nod. As you do, you get a +1 to your con.
I that myself.
Yep.
Easy. I was
Honestly,
like 15 con, I had to take it.
I'm gonna 12 or 13 con. Like, this give me 14, but I can get con other ways. Stone's endurance for a wizard is absolutely nuts. I'll take the. Personally, I would rather prefer the the stony sheep hide. Resisting damage sounds like a mighty fine boon.
Nods.
Yeah, that's incredibly useful and special.
And you, little one.
Oh god. It kind of is like sort of like bonding over, like, because they're both, especially like out of character. Like that. I mean, I'm an 11 con. It's a 0. Having a +1 would be great because it would be useful for my saves, which are not efficient. So any bonus is a good bonus, and also like being mostly average hit die because I just stayed average due to my low con. Having a con allows me to be a bit more flexible if I want to be. But she ponders over with it. It's like, I think I might want to take the stone sheep hide, please.
Alrighty then. Trying to add a fate to my shake like I wanted, but it won't let me.
Okay. Dad, if it doesn't like me.
God, I'm just like in my mind, I'm like the idea of getting a hit as a wizard and then being able to reduce the damage and thus make my concentration check easier is like so good.
Oh, God.
Isn't that just called abjuration?
I don't fuck abjuration, time wizard.
That's called abjuration, wizard, you peasant.
Fuck that shit.
Nah, chronomancy.
Yeah, it just turned out like, hit into a crit.
You all can edit that, right? You can edit
Edit
the
what?
Boon of can you guys edit the Boon of the Stone Goat?
Yeah.
Okay, if you guys can add it to your other sheets when you have time later. Like what we're
I mean,
I saw.
I think so.
I've never even leveled up my other character yet, so I have a lot of things to do that sheet.
Where's the boon?
It should be on your feats. And I'll add
And your
it.
abilities.
At
And
the
I'll,
very top.
it might be on the other sheet by accident. I
Put on
didn't-
the rogue?
yeah.
That's fine.
And I'll add a feature onto your thing later in a sec.
I can do that. So.
Well, now that you all picked it, we have a few minutes to kill. If you have any questions that I may be able to help you with, feel free to ask. Otherwise, 'tis a long climb back down.
It is. Honestly, the first question comes to mind is: do you happen to know of the rough location of any other of your lesser gods or their trials?
I do, but that's kind of the point, isn't it?
I mean, you've got to take a shot if it's there.
The stubbornness comes through.
He looks at you, he's like... Actually, roll me charisma. Roll me persuasion
That's some
check.
stubbornness right there.
Me roll charisma?
Yeah, roll a persuasion check. Anyone?
Persuasion check?
Yeah, you can roll advantage if anyone's tried to help you, but roll.
I'm
yeah,
not
roll a
stubborn,
persuasion
so
check.
I wouldn't have a way to help. It wouldn't appeal.
Equals helps me.
I don't think
I'm just gonna hit
it's
advantage in
critical.
case someone decides to, but if not, it's a... Oof,
One.
I hope someone helped me, because it's a 13.
Please.
Please someone help.
I'm gonna let him wallow.
I'm gonna spend my inspiration if no one's gonna help me.
Go for it.
Oh, I'll help you.
Yeah.
There
You're
we
like,
go.
you have to do the trial.
No.
Actually, probably still isn't gonna do anything, but at least it's not a 1.
Considering the effort that you've made, I will help you. I'm not going to tell you who, but I'm going to give you one of those fancy little riddles that your people like so much.
Why did
I'll
I
take
like
it.
that?
The horse is led to water.
Is that is
That's
that
it.
it? Oh, I was waiting for more. Is that the whole riddle?
That's the entire riddle.
Bless
Alright.
you,
Okay.
Almighty One, for you bestowed upon us the most bullshit of bullshit that I've ever heard in my life.
But you can't make it drink.
You can lead a horse to water, but you can't make it drink.
I still don't see how that second part helps us.
We might not understand it now, but it might make sense soon. Thank you.
Yes, thank you.
I
I'm
could have
nothing
said
but
my
a
thing.
softie. He gives away.
You know, I won't respond, but I'm thinking about it.
I just leaned over and he's like,
Free.
this is my favorite one so far.
Yes, a
God.
softie of Stonehide.
Ooh.
Four? That was like bigger ones.
I like him, he's funny.
Just in case you didn't know how to spell his name and needed it.
The
Thank
white
you.
you represent.
What is it representing?
Stone sheep.
Thank you.
Anyone else have any questions?
Yeah,
I
I've-
do have a question too. Similar-ish vein. Is there a way for you to be able to determine? Were they called? They weren't called reliquaries in this world, were they? What were the
I have them
godly
written down as
items
artifacts.
artifacts? Thank you. I got the two mixed up in my head. It's been a while. You wouldn't happen to know, of, like, artifacts as well? I doubt this one's going to be answered, but it's still worth a throw in your direction.
1 second.
Especially if it does involve us taking it back. I'm willing to be pointed towards at least those ones.
Trying to see where I wrote it. If I made a separate document for it.
The document just says Lamau guess.
Oh no, more just the items themselves.
Yeah,
It's been a
yeah.
while. Lamau, guess
Been a
what they were.
while.
You made it 2 years ago, fucker.
But guess where they are.
But guess. Did I make? Oh no, they're in the session 1 because it was session 1. I remember.
You just throw a dart, and then that's where they are.
No, okay, they're not here. All right.
They're in the water temple.
You need the long shot and the weighted boots. Have fun.
How do I get the long shot though when I don't have the hook shot?
Well, that sure does suck for you.
This seed is bullshit. Your hook shot is in world free.
Go get 10 giant ghosts and then we'll see.
Ah, fuck. Lon Lon Ranch is the way of the hero.
Yeah. How good are you at riding a horse and shooting a bow and arrow?
Holy.
Oh yes, okay, I remember. As he looks, he's like, I didn't necessarily participate much with the creation of the starting items. However, within some of my domain powers, I know that the crystal heart is still somewhere on this world. I cannot pinpoint exactly where it is, as it is not my direct control. And frankly, neither is the other. The Cape of Suzaku, the previous hero of fire, used this one.
Okay.
But that is more of my Lord Master than anyone else. Perhaps if you find two of my other brothers and seek her out, she might be able to tell you.
Yeah, I have the name of that cape.
And somewhere on this world basically means just like somewhere on this plane. Like it's in
Yo,
the
is this
material
Saka's
plane.
castle?
When you hear that,
Oh.
I would like for you,
Uh-oh.
Hyter, and May to roll history. Mayu, I would say you could as well, but it's more of if you wanted to. This is sort of like, these people played the game a lot. They'd be able to
Yeah, she can
determine it.
fail.
Yeah.
This is like the one reason why I have expertise in history.
Hang on, wait. So we said, hang on. So the crystal heart is somewhere in the world, and the cape of what was it about the cape of Suzaku?
Cape of Suzaku is by his Lord Master. So
Okay.
if you find the brothers, his two brothers, you might be able to speak to her and find out more.
Okay.
Hayato and Kaida, you two are like one of the many players, and by many I mean like maybe in the 100 people who have done so, have beaten like enough content to get to like the credit scene. Like you finished everything that you could, and then once you finished like the last cinematic before the next expansion was announced, you got to see like the credits. And one of the major characters in this thing were like the heroes that are sort of alongside, they're like trying to help you out. Suzaku was one of them. And one of the creators of the game, like the five names at last on the credits as like the main grade directors, coders, head of the departments, they had their nicknames alongside of them. This Suzaku was one of them.
Do we remember like which of the five it was? Like developer-wise?
I haven't super written that lore out, but we'll say
That's
it
fine.
is
I'm gonna remember that for later.
We'll say it was the head of QA.
Oh, great.
He doesn't have
He
like,
was the
he doesn't have a name, but you know that like he was the
Yeah.
head of QA.
You know, the head of QA having an item in the game and a character based on them makes sense. They went through all that hell. They deserve it.
Okay. More goals.
And you, 31, I believe you were looking like you had something to ask.
I have a few questions. I'm just trying to work out which ones I want to / should ask. I mean, one of the ones I had, yeah, was the other artifacts. So the only two he's aware of is the Crystal Heart and the Cape of Suzaku.
Yep.
Yeah, because basically I have two questions, which is like, does he know about any of like the ones that we haven't found yet, and does he know about like specifically the ones we lost that we did have before? Okay, but yeah, and then my other one that I'll ask is, so the thing that I don't, if this was explained before, I apologize, but the yeah, so what I don't understand is basically, so the other heroes were like sent here previously to like kill the demon lord, and then they defeated him and went home, but then he's still come back. Is there a way to like, you know, properly kill him for good? Or is it just like, an eternal cycle of like killing him, but he'll always return?
To be frankly honest, my dear, none of us minor gods, nor the angels, nor the major gods, even Kinshin himself, does not know. This could repeat again in another 1,000 years. It does suck that your hard effort may be for naught, but 1,000 years is a long time. I'm not sure we can answer that question for you.
Yes, I don't know why or if it will happen again.
You could be intrinsically bound. There needs to be a demon king. It could be that.
Oh.
At least that's my running theory. But it's not much of a theory.
Well, even if we can't break the cycle, we can at least do what we can to save as many people as possible.
Oh yeah, absolutely. Yeah, like yeah, a thousand years of peace or 100 years of peace is still a long time of peace. That's a lot of people's entire lifetimes,
Yeah.
generations for some.
Still, yeah. Thank
Well, I
you
have
for
no-
at least the insight.
Definitely something to ponder. It's honestly something I never even considered, the fact that we're just going to be we are all parts in yet another I don't know, cycle. But honestly, there's kind of a little bit of there's something comforting about knowing that you're part of a consistent cycle, like it's meant to happen as it is happening. Yeah, let's break it anyway. I have
Depends
no
on the
further
definition
questions.
of breaking it, but sure.
Well, I'm going to try and break it in the way that's most favorable for us.
Yeah, I hope.
I've
So I have no
got
more.
okay.
Oh, you go.
I was gonna say unless if I don't know if Mayu has anything, but I've got one more question.
No, I'm all good.
Actually, two. Just slightly on topic. Do you know how many times they've done this with the previous group, the first group,
Aye.
or has there been several cycles?
So it has been the second time around.
So we don't even know if it is a cycle.
Yeah, so the previous group was the first instance of it happening.
That's at least. I will say that that's at least somewhat relieving. Being the second point of research of data, it does lead it to be less likely of it being a cycle.
So was the Demon King new when you brought them? Did you bring them because he had just arrived and was a threat?
I wish I could tell you, but history is not my forte. You would have to speak to one of the nerdy ones.
How much do you know about the previous group's adventure?
They visited me, they visited my brothers, and they talked to my lord, and then they won. I mean, I did more than that, but that's all I know.
Do you know the details of how they won?
Nope.
Okay, I will not ask that then. You sounds like you won't know.
Once my job was done here,
Oh.
I did not pay much attention to the rest of everything.
Right, I'll save that for another time then.
He sort of gets up from sitting and starts cricking. Well,
Thank you for wishing you.
time to be a statue once again. Well, I mean, not really, because I just go up, but there's a statue, whatever.
Oh, sorry. Yeah, very last question. The quick question: do you get bored sitting up here as a statue for eons?
No, this is merely just a vessel for me to inhabit when the time is necessary.
Oh, so you like hang out somewhere else, like as conscious?
Aye, we have celestial realms to go.
Hey, are they fun?
Could be worse. To a mortal, probably. Like, I don't know, if your favorite place in the world was a tavern, but you had to live there all the time, I don't think it'd be your favorite place in the world anymore.
You kind of stagnant.
As he starts to like stretch, the rocks start to form around him. And as like they start going up to the next, like, oh, yeah, I should probably say this. You should go. If you don't, and if you dally, it'll be too late. As he finally covers up.
That could have been useful. At least he said it before Stone.
I do turn like, I have a feeling that he was more telling us that something is happening in Marcanus.
Yep.
Oh, okay, yep. Yeah, let's go.
And
I'll
Hmm?
I'll turn into get back into bear form to get ready for scaling back down.
Yeah.
But that'll only be 2 hours for today.
As you start climbing down the mountain, as you go ahead, the stone is hot, but not as if it was burning, as if the sun has been blaring on it all day, and the storm cloud has disappeared. There are clouds, there is still the layer of cloud that you've penetrated with the height of the mountain, but it is not a dangerous place to be. And as you begin your descent, only halfway through the cloud layer when May transforms back. No, after just passing the cloud layer, May transforms back, and the rest of you have to very shakily make your way back to the spot you saw before yesterday. With that note of urgence and just pure information given to you as you're resting for the evening. And that's where we'll end session for the day.
Fun times. Now I gotta think how we can get down a mountain really quick. Too bad I don't know Featherfall.
Well, yeah, that would take way too long.
I mean, I could just go.
We could have a long rest, and you could change into Artificer and prepare Featherfall.
He's got a point.
And
There's an artificer, and I'll
and be
throw myself
level
off the
1
mountain.
Artificer.
Isn't Featherfall 2? Second level?
It'd be
Might
like
be.
third level.
I'm pretty sure my artificer is actually 5th level.
No,
I
no,
just
no, no,
haven't
no, the
leveled
spell.
up.
Featherfall's
Featherfall
first level
is
spell,
first level.
but
It's-
I think
yeah,
for
you
Artificer
can
it's gonna be
level 1.
second or third level, so you could still have it.
What if we level up from that fight? Is what I'm saying.
I do have to give
Yeah.
you XP, you are correct.
Because then I have access to 4th level spells, which could make a difference.
I don't think you'll level up from this fight.
I don't think it will either, but it'd be cool though.
You're funny, it'd be haha funny.
I'll use my 4th level up to learn a 1st level spell.
Yeah, that's been us. I hope you had a good time. I hope we're bringing it back at a good point of the story. Yeah. Plug. Need to do the plug.
Plug. Who are you plugging? No one.
Myself, because, I mean, one day you'll do stuff, but not now.
No.
Yeah, there's my Discord and my YouTube server. I'm getting one more thing to send you, which is the Egglock creation. If you want to participate in an Egglock, I'm going to have, after I finish Pokemon Explorers of Sky and maybe one other thing in between, just so I can get the stockpile going, you can fill in the form down below. I'll be putting that in the stream, or putting that in the description in the Pokemon thing, because it's going to be in the same time slot, but it won't be in the description of any of my videos, because I'd have to delete them later, and I don't feel like doing that. But yeah, there's that. Tuesday I'm playing Octopath Traveler. Wednesday I'm playing Pokemon Mystery Dungeon Explorers of Sky. Thursday is you can join me, Kay, and Rebecca as we're gonna chill. And if anyone else wants to join, we're gonna chill, get popcorn, and watch Kingdom Hearts 3.5 over 2. Why did we play the game first? I thought it would be funny. It really wasn't.
I thought it was funny.
It was pretty. You know what? I take it back. It was pretty funny. Lion King was a good
I
bit.
feel like you had a great time.
It was Lion King, Zoldan fucking the Beast.
This makes it even funnier that Lion King is a world in Kingdom Hearts 2.
Friday, you got me play Dishonored 2. I'm doing a low chaos, try not to kill everyone, and I accidentally murdered someone last time. I don't know fucking how. Kind of cringe. I'm up to chapter 4, and then you can join all of us next time, well, except Rebecca, for session 69, the legendary one of Echoes of the Forgotten. They found their grandpa. They have to find their friends now. That's cool. And in 2 weeks' time, I'm gonna be a bit of a bummer. It's my birthday. I've invited my friends over to hang out and play board games. So,
Tell them to go home.
maybe if people are amenable, just because I don't want to go super far, I'll see how everyone feels. If we want to maybe do it on another day, I can shift a stream around. It was like, oh, we can maybe cancel Lyria for that, but no, that's also been having the same problem. So, I'll plan it out. See if we want to do it on the 23rd, just for 1 week. I'm cool not playing Dishonored for a week if we just want to do a D&D session on a Friday.
I know, but I work Fridays, buddy.
Well, I'm sorry to tell you this, but we'll find out and we'll figure it out. And if we can't figure it out, then it sucks to stream, I guess.
Damn.
I invited you, but you're in Western Australia. That's your own fault. But yeah, we're rambling.
Money.
Bye, everyone.
See ya.
Bye.
Yeah.